I'm waiting for Keanu. What I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
You will say the most racist, untoward words. That one is just so untoward.
Very untoward of me.
It's quite untoward. That was a bit untoward.
Something untoward.
No, fully untoward.
Very untoward.
That's untoward.
God damn it.
Which, in and of itself, is very untoward. Very untoward.
Untoward. Unfavorable, adverse, or disadvantageous. Unruly, troublesome. Unseemly, improper.
An adjective as well. There were a few untoward comments when I was leaving the room. Okay, here, untoward, inappropriate. Yeah? Okay, not right for the situation. His behaviour was untoward. Okay? Bad behaviour or not the right behaviour.
How untoward of me!
For the situation. Yeah? Okay, untoward.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Michaeline, nod if you can. Happy Untoward Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Yes, I would. If you couldn't, I would start screaming. I would start screaming and I would throw a fit. Happy Untoward Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. Hey. We have a rebel-rousing episode for you today. Just a rebel-rousing episode. Woohoo! Yay! In just a little while, we have a guest. We love a guest, especially this guest. Athena Parisi will be coming on. But before that, I'll grab Michaeline in here. But you know the deal with Untoward Tuesday. When I put in the call-in number, when it's complete and utter bedlam, after the guest, then you call in with your most untoward story, and you too could get on the Untoward board and win the Untoward award. It's an esteemed award. Call in with your most untoward story. If you don't know what that means, it means salacious. It means not right for the situation, as our dear friend man from the opening said. You know? Right. So call on in when I put in that call-in number. But first, I'm going to get Michaeline in here, and then our guest will arrive. Hit the like button. It's Untoward Tuesday. Grab a White Claw or whatever your drink of choice is. Grab a cigarette or whatever your oral fixation is and buckle the fuck in, ladies and gentlemen. All right? All right. AV Tom, hello. Push-ups, hello. Tyler the Perfect. Where's Bonk? You know what? That's funny because Bonk did message me back after that Simcast. And what have I done? What have I done? Kiki bucks are in order for everyone here right now. 1 million gazillion trillion Kiki bucks for everyone here. But you know Michaeline, and we're going to get her in here now because she's the lady we all love, we all wait for, we all can't get enough of. If you don't know her, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Look at her. Just look at her. She is art. She is life. She gave me life. They sliced me out of her belly. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Michaeline Cardellano Thompson. Hello, Mumsy.
Hello, Keanu. Hello.
How are you? How are you feeling? Happy Untoward Tuesday.
I'm fine. Who's Bonk?
Oh my God. Bonk is this man that works at a Renaissance fair or Renaissance fairs.
Okay.
And we were talking about him on Simpcast. And I said, I'm going to send him a message. And then there it went. Hang on. Lainey. Just heads up. Oh, okay. No problem at all, Lainey.
Hey, everyone.
No problem at all.
I'm going to say hi to everyone. She might make me turn the chat off. So, hi, everyone.
I'm going to make you. Yeah, right. I
She
just
whips me and makes me do her bidding.
Athena is running a little bit late. Lainey just texted me. I just said no problem
That's
at all.
okay. We're always late.
We've been yeah. Oh my God, are you kidding?
We love everybody to be late. Yay! Woo!
We're late people. There are early people and there are late people, and we're late people.
Hello.
So yes, Bonk is this. I didn't know about Bonk because I don't frequent Renaissance fairs.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've
never been to one. Not ever.
I think I went to one in middle school, but he's a gentleman that has like one piece of hair on the side of his head, and he throws whips around that are like on fire, and he's poly. So then I said during the program,
What's poly?
Like, oh my God,
Amorous, polyamorous.
Polyamorous, yes.
No, I just don't know exactly what that means. Polyamorous. He's
Pollyanna. He's Polly the parrot. Caw! Caw! Not gonna listen to me.
I'm sorry. I was reading the chat.
No, don't worry. Just hang out with your fans.
I apologize.
It's all right. So I sent him
to see people say hello to me. And yes, I'm still Italian. My name is Michaeline Cartolano Thompson.
Yes, that's her given name. Oh, Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. I'm Sofa King. Wee, Todd, Ed, love ya. We love Chris Thompson. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on In Hot Water today, Chris, as well. 1 trillion Kiki coins for you, darling. We love a Thompson, don't we, Michaeline?
Wow.
Yes, we have a theme on in just a short little while.
Just a little while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Bonk,
so he works at a Renaissance fair. He's got one piece of hair hanging onto his head, and he whips around knives and fire. So he's like a fire performer.
Wait, who said knives?
I don't know. It translated in my head to knives.
Wait. No one said knives.
It was something dangerous. Fire.
Whips with knives attached. No.
Well, it was something dangerous. I absorbed something dangerous. I just I was trying to figure it out in my head what was dangerous.
Whips that are on. As far as I can tell, he does whips that are on fire. And then
fire's dangerous.
And he seems like a real I don't want to say this. Maybe in case he's perusing my show. Seems like a real cool guy. No, he seems like a douche. But then I sent him a message during the program.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God. And I asked full permission from my betrothed to say this to him. Mm-hmm. So I said, Bonk, where is he? Watch, Aaron Bonk. There he is. I said, hey, hottie, you're poly like me. Just trying to connect with him. I'm not polyamorous. I think that's a farce. I think it's stupid.
Well, you'll have to explain to me what polyamorous is, because
you are with
a million lovers. You can go with anybody.
I am not, listen, I'm not judging. That's fine. It's not, it would be stupid for me. I just,
Like everybody's okay with everybody's lover. And
yeah, but are they really? And he said,
Fuck
howdy, hey, thanks for saying. I said, hey, hottie,
Yeah.
you're probably like me, love your content. He said, howdy, hey, thanks for saying. Did you see me perform somewhere or did I just come up in your news feed? And yes, I am Polly. He said, saw your content on my news feed. I lied. I didn't. I saw it during the show.
Well, can you be poly if you're not married? I mean, or if you don't have a regular partner? I mean, is there such a thing as if you're single, you could fuck anybody or do whatever you want.
I'm very
partners. Is there
Right.
partners involved or married partners involved?
It was well, at what point does it become like sister wives is what I wonder. But I don't know.
Well,
I'm very live and let live. If you can stand it that like your main squeeze is like boning other people, then have at it.
But do both partners get to be polyamorous or is it just one?
I suppose if you're poly and your like wife per se isn't poly, then that is just a cult leader.
Right. Because obviously
everybody has to be able
the
to be
male
poly,
persuasion of that setup wants to be poly, but he wants
right, exactly. It seems like it could work out. Free love and free wheeling.
Yeah, well, do all the sister wives get to sleep with one another too then?
No, okay. See, now we've confused things. Polyamorous.
I know. That's a Mormon church.
And the sister wives are going down on each other. It's complete bedlam.
And usually one of those dudes who is in the Mormon church who has all those wives is usually a toad.
Exactly. Right. I don't understand it, but like my thing is if you're going to be polyamorous, you better let the other person sleep with other people too. But in my thing, yeah, right. That's why I always say, Michaeline, right? If listen, I've been in many threesomes, probably like 5 to 7 of them, right?
It's incredible.
But you have to be the guest star. It's the only way to do it. You have to be the one invited in and leave.
Or you have to be the one with the 2 men.
Yeah, right. But I guess I have done that too. But that was a weird one. But you have to be the guest star because it's always if it's 2 people in a relationship, in my opinion,
one's gonna get pissed off. Absolutely. The girl's gonna cry.
Somebody always ends up crying. It could be the
girl's gonna cry.
It could be the woman. Yes, somebody will always feel left out. Threesomes, if you got to be the guest star. It's the only way in the Kiki Book of Law to do it.
It doesn't even really matter if you're the guest star and then there's, you know what? You're right. Even with 2 men, one always gets neglected and he's the one who cries.
Somebody will end up crying in a threesome. Somebody is going to cry. So you may as well, if you're single and you're living life and you're doing whatever, in my experience, it's always some dude, some slam piece or whatever. It's like, I'm with this girl now and we're trying to, she's into girls too. And I'm like, well, I'm not, but or whatever. And then but you're the one that I thought like would be really hot. Like, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. And then she always ends up crying because
there's jealousy and
more attention to you. Right. Every girl who's trying to stay with a dude or whatever that wants a threesome will be like, yeah, I'm into it. Like, I love that.
It's such a bunch of shit.
No. It's not for everyone. And in my opinion, if you being the guest star is the only way to do it in my life. But again, we're very live and let live. Look at this. Patrick Rowe, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. You trickster. Oh my gosh. Push-ups, thank you for the $2. So Bonk is the secret guest tomorrow? No, it is not, actually. It's not a secret guest. I'm gatekeeping it until I make the thumbnail. But you're going to love them. You will probably know them, and you're going to love it. So, Chris Thompson, thank you for the $5. The practice of having more than one sexual partner at a time with the knowledge and consent of all partners. Sometimes they all live together. Yes, it's true. I mean, and it works. It's for some people.
Yeah, but I'd say
How we
a
got
hard and
here.
fast rule, it probably doesn't work for the general public.
Yeah. Human nature. Something always goes awry. Right. Have you ever had a threesome, Mom, even? Don't tell me it was with the twins.
No, it wasn't with the twins. What point would that make? I mean,
That would be
why do it?
very odd.
It's like a fucking carbon copy of the other.
And they're brothers. Yeah,
Like
that would
what? No,
be.
they weren't twins.
What kind so you have had a threesome? You
I'm
can
not
tell
saying.
the world it's all right.
Sure, I can.
What do you
Oh my God, they know everything about me now anyway, so who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess that's a yes.
I hardly knew the dudes.
It was two dudes. Look at you. You little minx.
You little
God.
minx.
Wow.
They were never such devoted sisters. Mr. Lord.
Look at us, weirdos. Couple of
That was
weirdos.
probably the exact wrong thing to play, but it's funny.
It is funny. Yeah.
You had a threesome with two dudes.
There was a lot of alcohol involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michaeline, I want to tell you, we had such a great time with you on Kevin Brenny's podcast the other night.
That
I'm
was
so
fun.
glad you got to meet him.
I really enjoyed that at 2:00 in the morning.
What an asshole he is. He's so cute.
He was very charming. I have to say, he's more charming face to face than he is when you're just listening to him say mean things. But he was charming. He was saying really nice things to me anyway. To us, I think. He wasn't being mean.
You know what? If we wanted him to come on our turf first.
Right. Well, and
those were our demands, but
here's the thing, it's hard to imagine that he's a nice person, but when you're actually talking to him, he's got this little bratty personality, but he's it's just even in his sly smile that he knows he's being a brat.
True.
It's fucking funny. Okay.
I don't know what
He's
it is.
He's like the bratty little kid, or the bratty class clown, sort of. He's a brat.
He knows he's being an
saying
asshole.
off-color shit or saying some really ridiculous shit, but knowing that he's charming.
He is charming somehow. Still,
that's really weird because I would have never, ever thought that because of the way he talked to you.
I know.
I didn't understand why you still liked him.
You can listen,
but now I can see. Now I can see why. I can see why.
But so I know in his drunkenness, so he has agreed to come on our show. We probably shouldn't have just given it up and let us both be on his program, but we did it in
fine. It was fine.
Does anyone have Keanu's mom's number?
You did a great job. Great.
I know it took me about a half hour to get there.
No, not really. Well, also
20 minutes. Well, I had to put some makeup on. I looked crazy.
That was
At 2
fun.
in the morning.
It was a late night. It was a
Yeah,
late
you go.
night.
I go, hi, Keanu. You go, well, are you sleeping? No, I'm up.
I think we have a clip of it. If
And
you
then-
want to see. Hang
Oh my
on.
God. I think when I got there, I went, how am I here and what's happening?
Why am I here?
Why am
no
I here?
one knows. Let's watch it here. I think we have it. Oh, I think we have it somewhere. Do dee 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 bing 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 da da dee 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 do dee dee dee. You really did do a good job. You really did. Where the fuck? Okay. Michaeline makes her debut.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Did you write that?
I didn't write it. I didn't make this clip. Thank you, Stalin19, for this clip of this.
Oh my God.
So, Kevin,
What?
Kevin, you can't
Send a
be
link
a
to your
little
mom.
after
This is my last show ever. Send a link to your mom.
She is, if she had me at 37, what is that?
What year was she born? You don't know
It's
your
like
year?
70.
55.
Okay, so she's 70.
Sorry, I just wanted to go to when you appear. Damn it.
Here.
Oh, you don't know how old your mom is?
My mom was born in 1950.
My
Oh, she couldn't.
You're-
Here it
This
comes.
happened.
Artie Klein.
I can't believe this happening. I can't believe this happening.
Hi there. How are
I
you?
can't believe it. This show will never end. I'm gonna go up against Clowntown. The show
I'm,
will never end.
Hi. What is happening here?
But
Kevin's
it's 1:56. How are you not asleep?
I'm a night owl.
I thought old people went to bed early,
I'm
like
not
me,
old.
like people like me.
I'm only chronologically old, but in my brain, I'm not old.
See, Mom, you did a great job. Really did. Mickey Books. Age.
Thank you.
She's
Good night, Richard.
ageless.
Thank you. Thank
He
you.
really did. He'll never talk to us again. He was liquored up.
He was funny. I mean,
He is.
when he played that traffic stop, I couldn't even get over it.
You know what's so funny? I fucking played that for you on this program.
I don't remember.
Right. You couldn't be bothered. You had no
Stop it. Was the
When
chat
people
on?
think- Yeah, you
Were
were just
people
scared.
speaking to me on the chat?
Right. Kevin Brennan plays his own traffic stop video and you were enthralled. Like you can't
He was
stop
making us listen to it, though. He was
Yes, I
really,
know.
he was really intent on making us listen to it.
Yes, but I was trying to make you listen to it like 3 weeks ago, and you obviously
I
paid
think you're
no
making it
attention.
up.
I'm not making it up. Someone find the
Someone?
clip.
Someone? Anyone?
I
Someone?
swear I have-
Anyone? Help me out here. Help me
Help
out
me.
here.
We're walking. Yes,
Bob
you did a
Levy.
great job.
No, I don't like that. I thought
So wait, do we watch the traffic clip in this clip? I don't know. Okay, yeah. So he shows the traffic clip. Now I'm going to show you this. All right. So Michaeline was so enthralled by that. Now I'm gonna, Mom, you want to go to the show? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something.
what are you gonna
Okay.
show me? Oh, you're gonna prove me you right and me wrong the show?
I'm going to prove you wrong right here.
Well, that's
Because-
fine. I believe you.
Now I want to watch you not pay attention to me whatsoever. Because you've
Now you get so much attention. That's wrong.
now that I'm
You're-
saying
no. You're thinking wrong. You get all the attention.
you know
say I'm not paying attention to you. I've been paying attention to you for 32 fucking years.
Mommy, I'm so sorry. Now that I'm saying it, I just looked. I just watched it alone on my show. You're
You know
vindicated.
what? You know what? I'm pretty sure I would have remembered that. Okay.
I'm crying. I'm
There
crying.
you go.
I just went and I'm like, I'm going to show you, Mommy.
Proof. Yeah.
Look,
You never pay attention to me.
look.
How
watch
about
this.
you never pay attention to me?
Look, it's just
Captain Brennan, if you don't.
look, it's just me watching it.
Of course it is. I would have remembered that. I was so thrilled and enthralled with him yelling at that cop like that I would have remembered that.
I am such an asshole. I just completely.
No, you're not. Don't say that about yourself.
I feel terrible. Oh, stupid.
You do not. You don't feel terrible.
I really did. I'm like, Mom, we've played this before.
I know. You're always jumping down my throat.
I'm sorry.
Like a good daughter does.
I'm sorry.
And I love driving a Countryman. I had a little burp that I back a bit.
That's okay. Mommy, our guest is here.
Yay!
You guys, you are going to love her. I am so excited to have her here on this program. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Athena. Hello, darling.
How are you?
Hello. Nice to meet you finally. We've been trying to get you on. We've had to cancel on each other quite a few times, but I'm excited to finally have you here.
Me too. Thank you so much for having me. I'm in Canada right now, so my data sucks, and I'm so sorry I'm late, but I am here finally.
It's okay. We're always late. We like people who are late. So it's all
love
good.
that. Okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
it's all good. You are very, very beautiful.
You are.
Thank you. Thank you.
I saw
this
you
is
on
my mom, Michaeline.
Hi.
Yeah.
I saw you on Gino's on Compound Media with another guy. I saw you on there. I
Rich
thought you
Schultes on In Hot Water.
Really beautiful and really cool. Yep.
Thank you so much. I had a fun time on that show, actually. I was kind of going in blind. I had no idea like what the show was or anything. And my publicist had booked me and I just not cut me whatsoever. And so I walked in alone. She had not arrived yet. And but I ended up having a great time. It was quite different than I was expecting though.
Oh, yeah. And I married that Italian lunatic, actually. Yes.
I love that.
I get it. Listen, every day I walk in the door, it's quite different. Rich Schultes on that show, he had like the biggest crush on you, actually. I remember watching. Yeah.
I didn't know if he was serious or if he was just like.
I feel like he was. I feel like he was serious.
He seemed to be pretty serious about me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like he was serious. He seemed enthralled with you. Definitely. Yeah.
So Athena, another thing is I know I put it in the thumbnail and then I just read, so it's just Athena now. So we've dropped the Parisi. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized there was nobody else using the Athena name that was doing it like as big as me and like where I'm going. So I was like, no, this is gonna be mine now. I love the one name thing. So
I do too. Not? Maybe you know what, Michaeline, you should just be Michaeline and I'll just be Keanu. And then this will be Athena. And like we don't need to be Thompson or Cardellano or anything.
Yeah, because Michaeline's an unusual name. And Keanu, you're the second Keanu. You're the girl Keanu.
Right. I'm the only other Keanu. It's me, the gangster cat, and Reeves, you know. Exactly. So Athena, so you're in Canada, but this weekend coming up, you will be in the Chicago area for Exotica, correct?
I will. I'm very excited to be appearing at Exotica for sure.
Oh,
where is that? Where is that held? Is it
at Donald Stevens or something convention center that's like right next to O'Hare.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I actually recently moved out of Chicago, so I'm like just going back for Exotica essentially, and then I'll be back in Miami.
How long did you live in Chicago?
Just for a year.
Just for a year. It's a nice city.
It's nice. The weather is awful. I'm from California, so I could not.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah, the winters are horrible. I was born in Chicago. Keanu was born in Chicago also. I lived there.
Oh, really?
Most of my life, yeah.
What?
Wow.
I grew up in South Carolina, but I was born there. Michaeline grew up in Elmwood Park.
Yeah, I was in a northwest suburb of Chicago, and yeah, Keanu was we were in the south suburbs when Keanu was born. But she
Wow.
left there when she was 1. She's
I don't
basically
claim
grown up
it.
in South Carolina. So
Athena,
Gotcha.
you're from Sacramento, California, right?
Yeah, how do you know that?
Ooh, I did a little research on you. I'm stalking you, Athena. I'm stalking you. Right. Sacramento. So it's not LA. I don't think you don't seem to love LA. And it's not and it's not,
definitely not.
San Francisco. So, but how was it growing up in Sacramento?
I mean, Sacramento's a great place to grow up, to be honest. Like, I think I underappreciated it when I was a kid because I didn't know any better. And then I moved to DC when I was a teenager, and I love DC to death. Like, I stayed in that city for a long time. But then I
wow.
started
Okay.
going back.
DC. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So way different. Yeah. Okay.
very like, yeah, huge culture shock. But I love Sacramento. Like, I go back to visit family that still lives there, and I realized like how beautiful it is and how lucky I was to grow up there. Yeah.
We had family in Sacramento. We've been there when I was a kid, right, Mumsy?
Yeah, they lived on the outskirts. They lived in like a place called Rancho Marietta. I don't know if you know that.
So
but-
I'm from Rancho Cordova, so like Rancho Marietta is just like 30 minutes down the road.
Yeah, that's where they lived. I'm not quite sure of the area they're living in Sacramento right now because they've moved. But yeah, it was my cousin and her husband and her kids, and anyway,
Nice.
yeah,
It's a big like golf community.
Yeah.
Rancho Marietta was. It was nice there though. I mean, it was
Yeah.
very nice.
So then as a teen, you moved to DC?
Yeah, in between like the summer in between middle school and high school, I moved to DC.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there, I think, one time, but it's a lovely place.
Yeah, DC is amazing. DC, I mean, like gave me so much of what I have. I got in that city, and I will always love it. I mean, it's not right for me anymore to like live there full time, but I will always
Right.
appreciate it.
So you're an East Coast gal.
I am.
And Miami, do you feel like that's like the place for you?
Yeah, I'll probably be in Miami for a very long time.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I love it there. It's the weather, the culture, the beauty, like natural beauty and beautiful people, and I love it. I've been trying to move there for like 5 years, and I kept getting pulled in like different directions. And then, yeah, last month I was just like, I was down there visiting a friend, and I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving. So I went back to Chicago, packed up my apartment, and came back.
Fuck, Miami is fucking incredible. The
Yeah.
problem with Miami, and you fit in there because I'll tell you why. We went there. We in vacation South Beach in high school. I've never felt
Yeah.
uglier because everyone's so goddamn fucking beautiful. I was in high school. I'm like, I want to die. I love it here, but I want to die. But right. Everyone walking around, and I swear to God, it was like model week in Miami. Everyone looked like you walking around.
Oh my God, you're so sweet.
Statuesque. And we were
Yes,
like, oh,
statuesque, long-legged, beautiful women. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a place that like makes you want to be prettier and like dress better and like
I love
take
that.
better care of yourself. I love it. I love going to the grocery store there, and like even the clerk is like model gorgeous. Like it
yes, it's the
feeds
place
me.
to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that must be because like you could say that about in New York, I suppose. Like people walk out like looking like a gremlin and like go get a coffee, right? In LA, it's like you are full faced, like contoured makeup to go get a green juice in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? But Miami, it's like a little less like I don't think LA is skeevy, but there's something about it. Like everybody wants something from you. Miami, it's like, oh, well, it's like a lesser like UZLA, maybe.
Agreed. Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it's like who you surround yourself with that
Right.
like kind of creates the narrative of your life in any city. But Miami can be like that. Like it's the land of plastic people, and I happen to love plastic people, so I'm a plastic person.
I
And,
love
it's just as easy to get dressed lovely and put your makeup on as it is to get dressed like shit. So you might as well dress up.
Agree. Oh my gosh, I've never heard that before. I
No,
love
it's true.
that.
It
That's
is.
so true.
You're right.
Me
Right.
too.
We
It's
are
just
pro
amazing.
plastic surgery on this.
Yes, good. Because
We are
actually, if we
right.
had finally, if we had made this happen when it was initially supposed to happen, I would not have had this beautiful face pulled back every which way. That happened in August, so I'm glad we waited, and I
Did
can
you
make
get
it
a?
prettier for you.
Did you
That's
have
what
a?
I was going to
Did you have a
ask.
full facelift? Did you have a full facelift?
No, I had facial feminization surgery, so I had like several things done at once, but they did do like a nice brow lift.
Nice.
Because you do look I mean, you look literally like an angel. Like,
Oh, thank
so,
you.
yeah, I mean, you look slightly different from the first time I saw you on the program, but you
Oh, I'm sure.
had
Yeah,
done in LA, right?
I did. Yeah, I was in LA for a month,
Right,
and I
yes.
was swollen out to here, and it was a very intense
How long did it
thing.
take to start looking like yourself again then?
I mean, I'm never gonna look like myself again. That was kind of the point. So
Well,
I
but,
think
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. How you
yeah,
wanted to look
it
again.
took like, so I feel like I'm still kind of my face is still looking different like every month a little bit. Now it's much like more subtle
So it,
changes, so I think
so it's
I noticed them. But it took like maybe 6 weeks for me to really feel confident going out. But I look
okay.
different now than I did 6 months post-op. Like I'm six
Okay.
months now, and 6 weeks I looked. So, you know, I've also lost like I had gained weight during recovery because your body's like went through a trauma and is like lots of cortisol and like you just gain weight. And then I've like gotten rid of it finally.
Mhm.
Who is
So yeah.
you're giving me a young, sexier, oh my God, who sings the Titanic song?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. It's the honey hair. It's the fucking like
I love that.
I love it. You're like a younger, like
Yeah,
a
the thin,
really
gorgeous
young,
face. Yeah.
sexy, thin, chic Celine Dion right now. It's like
I
near
love that
far
so
wherever
much.
you are. Like I
I'm
love
actually
it.
I'm literally in Quebec right. I'm in Montreal right now, so that's super fitting. We were just talking about her at dinner.
Yes. Oh my God. No, so I guess speaking of surgeries, you've
Yeah.
been obviously right. So you've been through the ringer of it. You know all about it, right?
Yeah.
What's it like? Do people, I guess, fetishizing the trans thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think, like, from a little birdie told me, like, the people that you've dated in the past have been like kind of conservative, like sort of like built dudes, right?
Yeah.
And that are like that have a trans fetish, or you're just such a beautiful woman that they're like, I just can't help myself. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I think
yeah.
so. I think, yeah, in the past, I'm not with somebody like that now, but in the past, very much so. It was definitely a fetish thing for them. I think it wasn't just like they weren't just like fluid and like appreciative of people. They were very much like looking for a physical, like, um,
Just wanted to
something
see what
specific.
just wanted to see what it was all about.
Yeah.
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 Very
Yeah.
much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more men like that than you'd think, actually, right?
It's
I don't know.
incredibly common.
It is common. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know Jim Norton, good friend of ours.
I do.
Do you? Yeah, right. Nikki
Yeah.
Norton, another beautiful woman, right? But like,
Yeah.
I mean, when he was like, yeah, this is my wife, and I mean, he's been that way for forever. Although he's not like a buff sort of like dude.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, a
Like
funny like white comedian or whatever. But yeah, it's nice that it's like out in the open. Maybe that there's something for everyone. You know what I mean?
there is, and it's like not, I don't know. I think like with men, I think, and this is just speculation on my part because like I'm not like in a frat house and I don't know what they're talking about there, but like, and I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
I think like they almost expect each other to hold up this like weird view or like view of
Masculine.
masculinity. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when one of them doesn't, then it kind of puts the spotlight on like all of the ways they're not quote unquote masculine, and it makes
Right.
them super uncomfortable. And I think like for a man to be openly with a trans girl and be like, yeah, this is what I love, and like get
What's
over it, is
manlier
like
than that?
amazing. Literally, what is manlier than just being like, and I don't give a shit what you think about it. Like
Right.
that is the manliest thing you could possibly do, in my opinion. So
Athena, I wholeheartedly agree. Like, what's fucking like more aggro and manly than that? Being like,
yeah,
if you're worried about it, there's nothing like ooh, like pansier than being like, oh no, I couldn't possibly. No.
right. I'm like,
The
who are you
weirdest
trying to
thing.
impress? Who are you? Like, you're trying. It's like those guys are like doing it for themselves. It's like, I
Right.
don't know. Like, I just think like really standing your ground and like being in who you are, and whatever is like the most masculine and like
It's so true.
admirable thing you ever. So
It
good for
really is.
Jim.
I appreciate. Yeah, I totally feel the same. Right, and like nobody does themselves any fucking like. We have one life to live, right?
Yeah.
Nobody does themselves any service like suppressing their urges and emotions and like who they want to be or who they, like for what sense does that make? Right, the manliest thing you could do is be like, yeah, fuck you, whatever, this is what I'm into.
Agreed. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people will spend their whole lives like, I've always been terrified of like being on my deathbed, God willing, like I get the opportunity to reflect and being like, oh my God, I lived my life for other people and didn't like fulfill who I
And
am.
have
And like,
all those regrets. That's awful.
yeah.
Right. That's true. That's
We have
true.
one life to live. So when did you know? I mean, I think you probably are from the moment like you're trans from the moment you can think. When did you know that? Yeah, probably from the moment. Like how what would the age be?
I feel like I always knew. I just didn't have like the language or, you know what I mean? Or like understood the concept of being trans at a young age, but I always knew that I was different. Like I remember being really
You always
young.
knew you were a sexy young Celine Dion with honey brown hair, and that's how you were born. I'm just kidding.
I did.
But
I
go
did,
ahead.
yeah. But I used to like, even when I was a really young kid, I would see like a beautiful woman and I wouldn't look at her with like an attraction. I would look at her like, oh my God, where can I buy an outfit like that when I'm grown up? Or like,
How can I look
you
like
know what
that?
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's literally exactly like, that was just my initial natural,
Mhm.
like authentic reaction to the world around me. So I think that was probably like the first
Yeah. You're like,
moments
something
where I
is
was like, oh, and then if you vocalize it, then especially when you have like conservative parents, they're like, what? And then you realize, oh, I'm not supposed to do that. Oh, I'm weird. Or, it becomes
that's the
something
sad
other than just an admiration. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, oh my God. And what's so funny is it's such a huge topic in the country right now, too. Especially, it's like, God, I mean, you must be fucking exhausted of hearing about it. It's like, listen, I'm just a person. This is my experience. I don't know what to tell the world about it, but if you have a problem with it, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like,
yeah, like I just feel like if you don't fuck me or pay my bills, why am I supposed to care that much?
It's so
And
true. Go ahead. Sorry. Didn't mean to
I
interrupt.
just like, it is exhausting. And I think like trans people like myself and my friends and like the majority of our community are not these like crazy extremists that like we've been branded in politics in the last 10 years.
Yes. Right.
And I feel like those people keep like talking over us, and it's like, stop doing that. Like, I'm not an unreasonable person. Like, I know what I am and where I belong, and I'm not confused about the science of my body or whatever, so
Right.
is definitely frustrating.
Yeah, the representing you in some way is bullshit, right?
Yeah, very much
Right.
so.
The group mentality of that, the whatever gang mentality of that out in the streets and whatever. How old are you? I don't, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine, but I just wonder what age group you grew up in, or what age you grew up in, like the years where things were changing or whatever.
Yeah, I'm in my mid to late 20s. I'm just gonna be
you are
vague.
very, you're really young. So
I am, yeah.
I mean,
Thank
I
you.
knew you are really
I feel like I'm
you're mid to late 20s and you're worried about it.
absolutely, yeah, especially in my industry. It's like you're done
Yeah,
already,
I understand. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine, but you're really young.
I'll be like a trans MILF star.
Oh
Maybe,
no,
you
in
know?
your 20, please stop this.
Oh my
No, maybe in a
God.
few years. Maybe in a few years.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, Jesus. I mean, right. You look about what, 21 years old. You look
Yeah,
like
you're very
Thank
young.
you.
God. Isn't it nice to just like build your whole like, look at me.
So
I'm
you are at least in a time when things were coming about where you could be who you wanted to be. I mean, I grew up in a time with gay men and trans people and whatever. It was not so accepted way back then. I'm going to be 70 years old, so it was not accepted. And people hid stuff and just tried to do things in a different way. But I did know a man who changed into a woman completely, and that was in those really, really unkind days of it, but
and
he
also
just-
like what's funny is like my brother's gay and his fiance works with trans youth, which is like a really nice thing to do. It's just a shame like how it's a shame how politicized it is.
It's also
like
misrepresented.
Why are a bunch of fucking, I call it the boy run media. I don't hate men, but I call it the boy run media. Just like, why is the boy run media commenting on how I feel as like, this is how I was born, this is what I want to do. It doesn't affect you. Why should it? It's like, can't I live my life the way I want to? And it's like, it has nothing to do with your children or, your lives or whatever. I just think they're all probably erect for you. And that's
very much so. Actually, that's something I've learned, especially being in this industry, is like the more homophobic or transphobic a man is, the more gay he is. Like
100% preach. I know I've said, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. You're just worried of your own urges and you just can't stand it. Right. Exactly.
Or I think sometimes like it can even turn into like a resentment or jealousy of people who don't feel that way and are super authentic and open. Like they're mad that they don't feel like they can have that life, even if, and it ends up coming out all sorts of sideways.
Detroit by Dark says would. See?
Would.
Exactly. Probably. He's probably a straight man.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Detroit by Dark.
No, that's what, and I mean, I'm just very live and let live. And it is so sad, like, that it's such a politicized thing these days. It's like nobody's trying to like break up your family unit, dog. Like, just leave it alone. What?
Yeah.
So speaking of family, our mothers have something in common.
What do they have in common? How do you know anything about my mom?
I heard a little birdie told me that your mother is a porn star, and so is my mother.
She is. Really?
I'm not. Is your mom a porn star?
My mom is a porn star. Yes.
Really? Oh my gosh.
What? I love that. So is my mom.
Shut up, Keanu. I am not. And I wouldn't be embarrassed if I was, but I'm please, clearly not a porn star. Okay,
I can't
I'm
see
beyond
what
that
mode.
now. Okay,
That's why I brought her on this show so I could coerce her into being.
you are horrible, Keanu. They're gonna go, that old bat's a porn star.
Can you tell us?
They don't say mean enough stuff, do they, Keanu?
Yeah,
Oh
my
my
mom's a porn
gosh.
star too. At least I wish
You
that.
are crazy. That's funny. Thank you.
Athena, so your mom also worked in the industry, right? And what can we know her name? I forget.
Yeah, it's Taylor Chandler.
Taylor
Chandler.
Yeah,
How old is she? How old is she?
She's in her.
I know maybe you don't want to
oh
say
my
that
g-
either.
Yeah, she watches everything I do. So
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say-
Yeah, don't say. Don't say.
She's 33.
Oh my
I love
god.
it.
I'm kidding,
Wait,
she's not
you're-
33. But we're just gonna say it. She is.
She's
Yeah.
33. I love it.
Yeah.
So she obviously has no problem with your lifestyle or anything. She was probably just incredibly supportive for everything you've ever wanted to do. Am I?
Yeah.
How
Absolutely.
did you
Actually,
how did
she,
you
like-
get to your professional life? How did you decide that that's what you wanted to do?
So I lived a very different life formerly. In DC, I owned a marketing company and I ran a chamber of commerce there. And like I was in a couple speakers bureaus for like business and mentorship and like LGBT advocacy. So it's very, very different than like doing social media and content creation and like porn and everything that I do now. I was just so exhausted. Like I worked so hard and run myself into the ground in DC. And I was just like getting to a point where I'm like, okay, like I got everything I wanted, but I'm miserable. And somebody reached out from OnlyFans and was like, hey, like we've seen you online. You're exactly what we're looking for. Like we think you would be a great creator. Can we put you in touch with people who can get you started on the platform? And I was like, yeah, of course. Why not? Like I was looking for a sign, I was looking for a new life, and it just like landed right in my DM. So I pursued it and it just like blew up immediately. Like within the first 3 weeks on OnlyFans, I was in the top 0.3% of all creators on the platform. And
That's
then a few
wonderful.
months later, 0.2 and then 0.1. And it was just like, oh, okay, apparently I'm good at this and people like want to see me. So I continued on with it. And then I started working with a little birdie that actually used to work with my mom. And that's how I got into like the media side and the live events
that what
and
it's
the
called?
awards. And
It's so funny because I just keep saying a little birdie. I didn't talk to your people or anything. I just listened to you on another show. That's how I knew the.
Oh my god!
Oh
You were
my
talking
god!
about
You're
Lady?
probably like, oh my god, did she reach out to like my work?
No, I figured it was my publicist because
No, I just listened to
yeah, I
you
don't
on.
know.
I just researched you and Googled.
I was like, wow, Lady knows a lot more about me than I thought she did.
No, I wasn't like, Lainey, tell me every single thing about her. I just listened to you on a few other shows and like researched what you had said before. But it's funny that it's called a little birdie. Yes,
A little
no,
birdie.
didn't
That's
mean
what we're
that.
gonna call her. A little birdie. We love her.
Right. No, she didn't. She just sent me your, press kit, and I just like looked into you from other shows and things. But I'm not like a weird stalker or anything. But
Oh, don't lie, Keanu.
yeah,
You're a weird talker.
Oh, Celine Dion. Maybe now I'm confused about my like sexuality. I don't know. I feel like a fucking straight white Republican man. I want to fuck her, Like,
Oh my god, Keanu. You're Keanu.
we have fun over here. My mom's a porn star too. It's fine.
Stop it. I only wish I was.
I can teach you.
So okay, so OnlyFans is like obviously has been fulfilling, and you make a pretty penny there, and it's better than the life of you were working in marketing. You're like, this is for me. I can be pretty. And you know what? I'll take it even further. Fuck it. Fuck this business shit. Let's do this. Right. And so,
Yeah.
when did you start the OnlyFans? I used to have an OnlyFans. I'm a comic and a podcaster, but I had an OnlyFans during the pandemic. It was like comedy was over, and I was like, "Fuck it, let me start an OnlyFans." I am not as good at it as you are, obviously, but I did make some really good money on there. It's just, yeah, eventually I'm like, there's only so many pictures I can take of myself. And
Okay, right. Yeah.
right. So
There's only so many outfits and like backgrounds I can think of and poses
because
and like, yeah.
people act like it's not work, but it does get exhausting. And then if I'm like,
it's work. It is absolutely work. It is hard work, actually.
it is, yeah. Do you have people that help you, or is it all, you and your ring light in Miami, which even that would be fine, but
Yeah. Yeah, so I do have like a team of people that help me with promotions.
right.
Everything like that I'm posting on OnlyFans or like messaging and all of that, like that genuinely is me. But they help me get like fans and traffic to my
Great.
socials and to OnlyFans. So
Hell yeah. What a nice life. Better than
it
marketing.
is really nice. Oh my gosh, so much. Like I used to work like 16 hours a day when I was in marketing between that and the chamber and like speaking engagements and advocacy stuff. And then like, oh my God, I was so tired. And now I just have like total freedom. It's like I can go. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've gone like other than like keeping up with my top fans and stuff, like I've gone 6 weeks without working. And I'm good, like
Yeah.
Gucci. So it's it's
I
it's
mean,
nice.
yeah, anybody that wants to shit on that, then fuck you. Look at that. And
Right?
those
Like
things,
you're
what else?
jealous. You're
6 weeks
jealous.
in
You're
San
jealous.
Tropez if I want to, like.
Yeah,
Seriously, if you make
exactly.
money at something you love to do, you have the world. You really do. So
I agree.
congratulations
That's
on
so
that.
cool.
That's
Thank you.
lovely. Yeah, that's
And
lovely.
it's an art. It's an art. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's how I felt about it. Like, I mean, I swear to God, my husband was one of my first subscribers on OnlyFans, right?
I
He
love
knew me
that.
for comedy, but if I still had it, he wouldn't even care. He was just like, it's art. What? Who cares?
Yeah.
What of it? Also, you should start one again so we're not poor. He keeps telling me.
Oh.
Like,
I
no,
can put you in touch with the right people.
I kind of
You
feel
can
like you
do
should too,
solo.
Keanu.
you know what? And now I've thought about it. I'm like, God damn. Comedy, comedy's great. Podcasting's great. But it certainly does not pay like that OnlyFans did. All right.
Yeah, OnlyFans money is stupid.
It is
Like,
stupid.
it's stupid.
It's like what? And like sometimes you have
It's like monopoly money almost because it's real money, obviously, but it's like you get it so easily and so much of it that it's like you almost don't think of it as like, you don't think of the value of the dollar so much as much as I did, and previously. Yeah.
It was shocking. I was like, why would anyone pay for this? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And you're like, oh my
And
God.
it's like I've realized sometimes it is like they see me on socials or something, and I mean I post nudes on X, but I don't post like the same things that I would ever charge on OnlyFans for. Like I post like teaser clips and like photos, teasing photos. Um, Sometimes it's not even just about like them getting hot and like feeling horny and wanting to see my nudes. It's they just want to support me. That's why I think it continues to come in even when I'm not really working. So like the fans are amazing. And if you
It's
build like
true.
a good fan base, like you can keep
They'll
rocking
support you
it.
forever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, really. Yeah, for real.
It's true. What a nice life to lead. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. Athena, you have your mother's smile.
Oh, thank you.
Did he look up your mother?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Well, there you go. Look at that.
I mean, I've seen her porno. Why can't he watch it?
Mom, can I see your pornos?
Keanu, you are a complete idiot. Okay.
Don't
clumsiest
embarrass
person
me
ever
in front of
invented.
Athena. You're a porn star.
Get off.
We're all porn stars.
Yes, you are.
In
And
our,
It's
yeah,
a
in our own
mindset.
way.
Yeah. I love that.
exactly.
Oh,
my
Well,
God.
here.
This has been so much fun. I don't want to let you go. I won't keep you too much longer. I know you have Exotica coming up this weekend. But what else is on my list that I want to ask you about before I okay, are you still with the husband?
No, I actually have like a real one now.
Okay, but you were
Yeah.
previously married to your gay BFF?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
That kind of ended in disaster. That's not a good idea, by the way. Don't do that.
You know what? I have a gay BFF, and when we were in high school, we were like, if we're not married by the time we're 30, we'll get married. That would be a terrible idea, though. Yes.
No, it is genuinely a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Yeah.
Why
Don't
did
do it.
you guys were just like, let's get married because we.
Essentially, yeah, it was like we did everything together anyway. I mean, the only thing we didn't do was have sex. Like that was the only thing we didn't do together.
Yeah, you're just
And
not
so it
attracted to
was
each other, right? Yeah.
no, we weren't. I mean, he was an adorable guy, but like I was not interested like that at all. Like he was totally not my type. Um, so yeah, he ended up, I don't know. I feel like I just like kept moving on up and he just kept like staying flat and like
Stagnant.
stagnant. And then he started to be like very like he built
You're
resentment
my
about
wife.
my success and like yeah and like just he would talk down to my accomplishments and like the things that was building and I'm like even if you don't understand these things or they're not things that you would do, that doesn't mean you need to like think less of me because I'm into it and doing well at it, you know.
Right.
But he had no problem spending my money. Like I took him on first class trips, international trips. Like he had no problem taking all of that and Michelin meals and like luxury cars and whatever.
Oh shit.
And I
Oh
was
my
just
gosh.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, no, actually all of this is mine and I'm taking it back now. Thank you. And he didn't like that very much and I didn't care. So
Did he fight you on the like you were like, bitch, we need a divorce now?
oh, he wasn't entitled to any. No, I mean, no. It was like once I've made that decision, it's like that's it. It's done. So it was like anything. It just went in one ear and out the other. Anyway, so
Are you still friends at all, or no contact?
no,
I don't blame you.
we've had a few. Like he was reaching out before I left Chicago, and I was like, I don't really want to see you. Like I don't have anything to say. I've already said it, and like whatever. So
Well,
yeah,
yeah. That's wild.
yeah.
He can enjoy Boys Town. He's probably still there. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, he's good. Probably. Well, yeah, he is still there. Literally.
Really? Okay. How did I
Yes.
did not know that. Just a guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think he knows I'm gonna be at Exotica, and I think likely will ask in like the coming week to see
Wow.
me and have a conversation. And I'm just like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, just
So
go
he
away at this point.
like have a convo because you're literally 21-year-old Celine Dion looking successful bitch now in Miami, right? Of course, he wants to have a convo. You're like, no, you were not nice. Right. Fuck off.
Yeah. I took him to Miami the first time. His first time.
That's wild. So is he in
Yeah.
the industry too? I guess he must be.
No, he's actually like incredibly judgmental of the industry.
What sense
like,
does
would not-
that make? Yeah.
It doesn't. He's just like a mooch, and I'm not the only person that he was doing that off of. And as soon as I realized it, that's when I like snatched it back and was like, "Oh no! Like you're this no, like you're not getting all of this out of me while also like talking down to me and gaslighting me and whatever." Like I'm kind of like you can't really gaslight me. Like if you try, I may choose to keep my mouth shut and just go along with whatever because like pick your battles. But you cannot gaslight me. Like I know what you're doing and why you're doing it, and like
Right. You're like, bitch, God tried to gaslight me into being a boy when I was born. Are you kidding me? I am ungaslightable. I am not a boy god, okay?
Oh my
Like,
God,
I am a
that's so
woman.
funny.
It's actually a pretty good joke. Michaeline, write that down. But for
That's
real,
great.
like, if you're trans, you are ungaslightable. Like, no, I am not.
Yeah.
Like, don't you try and tell me something is what isn't. This is not what it is. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But I'm in a much better situation now. So
good. Okay, so love life is
yeah.
going well. Yes.
Yeah.
Marriage plans.
It's coming into yeah. Maybe I don't want to get ahead of myself, like really ahead of myself, but like I'm excited about it like that. So yeah.
That's cool. Okay, good. See, and I never thought I would get married. But it takes like
Really?
no, I never thought. I was
Oh,
like,
I've always known. I've always wanted to be that. Yeah.
I love that. Well,
Yeah,
it takes
always.
I felt like I'm like, no. Well, what did you tell me, Michaeline? I was a kid, I swear to God. I was walking up the steps of our house and she was like, Keanu, do you want to have fun and live your life? Or do you want to get married and do laundry? How does that sound?
You can do it differently than that.
Well, I was in the midst of mommy mode, and maybe my marriage was like getting a little shaky or whatever. I was at a different place in my life, and we were actually in the laundry room, doing laundry.
Right.
I said,
between her,
I said, so
But that's like
either follow your dreams or get married and do laundry.
You're like, it's so scary to be a parent because you can literally say one thing like that and it's just like an off the cuff, like meaningless
know,
comment and it
it's
sticks
true.
with them for the rest of their life.
It does. But you know what? But Keanu has been her own person her whole life. Even when she was little, she was her own person. So
Same.
I don't think I influenced her anyway. But
Not at all.
I'm a completely different generation, and once you're in all that and things, you get cynical about things. And like, I'm like looking at you right now thinking, don't get married.
No. Shot through the heart.
No,
I know. And I think maybe that's what Keanu thought of me too.
She has people to do her laundry. She has servants. Are you kidding?
Do not stop it. You're such a little brat. Oh my God. You are. Please, I'm just, you know what? Don't thing I say seriously.
No.
Get married, be happy.
Right. No, it is because it is the best day.
You know what? I didn't get married till I was 30, honestly. And I didn't have her 35 or 37. And I had her brother
that's
at
how
35.
I want to do it. That's
Yeah.
how,
So
exactly.
we were married, and I married a younger guy. He was 6 years younger than me. So I kind of had to wait till he grew up a little bit. And then, and then I don't know. We didn't know.
Perfectly fine. I mean,
we get along great. We're still friends and we get along fine. But I mean, we had a life together for a long time, and we have children together. So why would we be hateful to each other? We rarely.
Oh, I wish more people had that mindset because my parents literally could not pull together. Like when I had like a medical thing when I was a kid, they were fighting the whole time. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, get it together.
You can't just quell your anger at each other.
We didn't. We did not fight in front of them or do any of that. We really didn't fight, which might be part of the problem too. But
that's right. Good night.
Unless you have some really heinous reason to hate the person, like if there's abuse or if there's something really awful. But if you lived together and made these children together, I mean, we would never want to hurt them. So we just, we still do holidays together. I mean, that's another thing. Athena, I was going to ask, kids in the future. Then, if you want to.
Oh yeah, 100%. I've always wanted to be a mom. Yeah.
That's sweet. You'll be the chicest
Yeah.
mom. I could just see you with like
I
a little
know,
tattoos,
right?
You are very chic.
God,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
Yeah, you are gorgeous.
Thank
You
you.
will be
Your
the
hair is
biggest,
great too.
chicest mother with the like. Oh God, the coolest mom. Oh my God.
I think I would be too. Yeah.
I love that. Okay, good. That's amazing. I will. Let's see. Okay, so this is my last question.
Okay.
I know you probably can't tell us, but I know you've hooked up with celebrities, probably, right?
She's not gonna kiss and tell.
You could give us the scoop, though.
Oh my gosh, I love you, Keanu, to death. That's not happening on your stream. If I do tell, it's going to be
gotta be on your own
blockbuster. No, it's going to be on the Today Show or like some.
Thank you. It's a very honest answer.
Or like Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something. Like,
oh, you're so right. Oh my God, I'll be right there, glued to the fucking TV. Please do it on Chloe.
oh yeah, I mean,
Chloe
because we're all fucking the same guys. Like, it's
That's fun.
Yeah, no, and
there's
I've heard you say Keanu Reeves actually has openly been with a trans gal before.
He was.
Mm-hmm. Pauly Shore, mommy, our favorite actor, also.
Keanu Reeves, my favorite. I love him. Really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think he's married now, right? I think he got married.
I think so.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think he got married now.
I love it. Okay, so we're not going to get that scoop, but you've given us more than enough. So this has been so much fun. You are
Thank you.
friend of the podcast. Please come back anytime. My husband Gino says hello, even though he's I guess asleep right now. But come on his show sometime too. I'm the booth gal for his show nowadays. So
I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna be in New York later this month. So
yes,
we'll make it happen.
Yay, that would be great. So Athena, this has been so much fun. Mommy, I can't think of one more thing, but I'm gonna show her next appearance right here. Mommy, unless you have any other questions.
No, I just want to say that you are as lovely and gorgeous as you are nice. You're really, really wonderful person.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm so glad that we finally, like almost a year later, made this happen.
Yes, definitely. Oh my God, we're late people too, and then
yeah, and really, thank you for coming on for sure. Honestly, you're the
same.
And you guys can see Athena this coming weekend at Exotica in Chicago. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, and follow her everywhere. Okay, there you go. There it is.
Thank you.
She is a 21-year-old Celine Dion. We love you, Athena. Thank you so much. Bye, love.
Take care.
Love you.
Have fun the
Bye.
weekend. See you.
Thanks.
She's darling.
Holy.
Yeah, she's darling.
Holy. Everyone fucking follow her everywhere. That couldn't have gone better with her. Jesus.
Yeah.
You know when you click with people?
Yeah, she's easy to talk to too. I mean, even when I saw her on Compound Media and Hot Water, with Gino and Rick Schultz. Rich. Anyway, she just seems just easy to hang around with.
She is. She's so chill.
Talkative. She's got a really nice personality, and yeah, she's beautiful.
She does, and she just knows who she is. That's the thing.
I want to go get a whole facelift. Oh my God.
She has like the most snatched body and face I've ever seen in my life. I love it. Oh my God.
I want to go do that.
Okay. You can.
You know what I did do though? I put my bathroom lighting was making me feel very insecure. So I took the 100-watt bulbs out and put 60-watt bulbs in.
That works. I swear to God, where was I? I walked into where the fuck was I? today. I walked into Gap. That lighting was fine. No, I was at the diner. I walked into the bathroom to wash my hands, and I went. It was like this, Mom. I don't know what kind of lighting they had. I had no makeup on. I just went to get a fucking bowl of soup.
It was giving me low self-esteem.
I get it. Lighting is important. I swear to God, it was like it was. I walked into that bathroom. I'm like waving, everybody loves me here. Blah blah blah. Walked in the bathroom, and then it was just like
I went like this. I'm serious.
I literally, I've been thinking about it. I did it tonight. I changed the light bulbs.
Yeah, see, we had the same experience. I looked in the mirror. It was horrifying. It was terrible.
No, it's not.
No, Mom,
you're in your 30s, Keanu. Knock it off.
No, Mom, it was terrifying. I like washed my hands. I looked up in the mirror and I was like,
"Who's that clown?"
I couldn't believe it.
No, I've been falling into deep despair for the last year. It's because of the bathroom lighting.
That is bad lighting in that bathroom.
It is, isn't it? Right. Oh my God. I'm not saying it's much better, but it's less.
Whatever to do to trick your brain into, knowing what a bad bitch you are, like, that's fine. I'm like, God damn, what?
God.
Why in a diner have goddamn like fluorescent lighting in this white bathroom? I had no makeup on. Like, I was embarrassed when I walked out. Like, they're all like, "Hello, miss, hello," and I'm like, "Hello, hello." I didn't even look at my face. Then when I walked out, I'm like, they must think I'm.
No, people. You know what? Here's the thing. People, we look at ourselves so close up. They don't see it. Nobody sees all that on other people. They just, and no, plot bot, whoever you are, my joints don't hurt. Okay.
Oh my God. Plot. Your joints hurt too? Or was he talking to me? Fuck you.
I don't know.
Ban.
I don't know.
Chris Thompson, thank you. For I did love this. That's hilarious. Athena,
I would like to look up her mom. Definitely,
Mommy. I was waiting.
I'm a porn star. That's so embarrassing for me because I'm so ugly.
Mommy, do you know when I found that out in my research, I was waiting to say that all day. It was like I'm like, I cannot wait.
I didn't even know how to respond to that. Not because I think it's a bad thing to be, but I think it's a bad thing to be when you're 69 years old.
No. No. And I thought, do I tell my mom I'm going to make this joke? No.
I wouldn't have let you.
You would have. No.
No, I wouldn't have let you. Good thing you didn't tell me.
Thompson, thank you for the $2. Kiki grew up on a diet of sand and children's hair. Yeah.
Thanks. Good night, mister.
That's Chris Thompson.
Mickey is my centerfold. You don't even know what centerfold means, Keanu.
You didn't watch that part of In Hot Water today, yes.
I did. I did. I heard you say that.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking? What is that?
What is a centerfold?
Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. Kiki grew up on a diet. Pay attention to the people that paid. Chris Thompson. Now read it.
You want me to read it? Kiki grew up on a diet of sand and children's hair.
I did.
It's true. And carpet fuzz.
Okay. Whee! Listen here.
Carpet fuzz.
I tasted the hair of another child one time and I did not swallow it. All right?
Oh my God.
Right here in this picture, I am eating sand, okay?
You're too funny. I have got to go take my contacts out. I'm sorry. Will you let me leave?
Mom, yes. You don't have to ask. Go. It's Shawshank Redemption. You don't have to ask for a pee break. Just go.
Bathroom break, mister.
Yeah, you don't have to ask me every time you want to take a piss. Just go.
I'm going. You right back.
BRB. Well, you guys, I cannot tell you. I am like, I knew that was going to be a very exciting interview. And I knew I just loved her and now I love her even more. Everyone follow Athena everywhere where you find your content. Mickey is my centerfold. Yeah. All right. Listen. Listen, my husband, if you know him, don't you? You know him.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
He has said before, he will look down at me having sex. He's like, oh, it's like fucking a centerfold. And I'm like, I pocketed it in the corner of my brain. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's because we have an age difference, people. I'm like, is that something like centerfold? Like, do I have a weird vagina thing? No, it means the lady in the center of a magazine. He's old, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. That's Untoward. It's Untoward Tuesday. Making this so Mickey doesn't get yelled. Good night, mister. I'm sorry. She loves you. You didn't have to do that. Good night, mister. You've done enough for us. I'm so sorry. I did not mean, but thank you for the $1.99. All of this wouldn't be here without good night, mister. He built our freaking computer, for Christ's sake. Here, mommy. What are you doing? She's pouring her wine. Oh, she said 1 second. Thank you. Good night, mister. We love you. Thank you. Very sweet of you. Yeah, I yell at her. I feel like, right. Oh my God. And it's just like cracking the whip on my mom. Here she is.
You are cracking the whip on me, always.
You want to ask me if you have to go pee. Good night, mister said he gave us, thank you for the $1.99. Making this so Mickey does get yelled. Oh, does get yelled at. I thought it was doesn't because you were reading the free chat.
I'm sorry. Thank you for the $1.99. Sorry. I was reading the free chat out myself. I'm not trying to read it, but I just read it.
Here's a free chat. Kiki is adorable, not funny. Yeah, well, you can enjoy your fucking ban, Jim. DTS.
Kiki is adorable.
You're not funny. How's that feel, dick bag? Suck my dick.
Oh my God.
I'll ban him. I'll ban you, Jim. I'll ban you, Jim. I'll ban you. We're just kidding. We don't care. At least there is a chat. All right, Plotbot. That's fine. What is your problem with us?
At least, what? Yeah, what? He said something else earlier too, right?
Something untoward. You know what, Plotbot? I've had enough. Listen, you're going right on the untoward board. And you didn't even call, dickbag. Listen, last week's winner, push-ups for bringing up Drag Queen Story Hour and making me emotional. Congratulations, push-ups.
Drag Queen Story Hour and making you emotional. I don't remember it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it happened because I had lamented on it with Eugene. This week, I'm going to choose a winner right now. We got Ziggy and Michaeline. I choose both. It's a tie. Ziggy, Michaeline, congratulations.
What did I do last week?
I don't know. You're the one that's supposed to take diligent notes.
I'm looking.
It doesn't matter. It's a two-way tie between Ziggy and Michaeline. So I'm going to put that there. And then I
love being on the board.
Love to get you on the board. All right.
Love to be on the board. Absolutely.
So
I feel 100 times better without those contacts in. Oh gosh. I have 2 new pairs of cute glasses coming. So.
Oh, great.
So I have a different look.
Oh, good. You need a different look sometimes.
Sometimes you do.
Last week's winners, Ziggy. That would be Ashley's cat, and Michaeline for whatever she did. That's last week's winners.
Can't remember.
I'll have on the board.
I'll have to look through my diligent notes. I'll just have to look through them.
This week on the board, we have Plotbot. And I'm going to write down what it was for being a douche. For being I'm just going to put equal asshole. There you go, Plotbot. There you go. It's your time to shine. There you go, Plotbot.
There you go.
Don't watch our program if you don't like it. There you go, Plotbot.
Yeah,
Now
she was really far away on the camera, though. I wish she was up closer so I could see her.
Well, she's in Canada.
I know. She's in Montreal, so
she is beautiful. Everyone follow Athena. Follow her. I'm sure you all did. You all did. Sure you all did. Librarian Michaeline, hot. She is. Now we both have our glasses on.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I wanted to copy you.
That's right. Who doesn't?
I didn't, but my head was aching and my contacts were sucked onto my eyes, even though I rinsed them off and put them back in and did all that. It's just because they've been in since 6 o'clock this morning. So that's what happened.
My freaking eye appointment. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what happened.
Anything else?
No. No. What were we going to talk about? We were going to talk about other things too.
Yeah, I have to pee. So.
Okay. So, do I just read the chats, or do I just chat?
I'm torn. Do I play a video, or do I just throw you in and you just try and talk to them?
No, just play a video because I don't have anything prepared. Just play a video. They want to see a video.
I don't think they know.
Do the clown test video. That's a good one.
All right, since you requested it, here.
Clown test is good. Ruthie's good.
Fine.
Good. I'll prepare something. Throw Mickey in the fire.
Throw her in the fire. All right, here.
Here's her in the fire.
Here's Coco the clown.
I don't know why I get so tongue-tied when Keanu leaves.
Everyone does. It's just like I'm just like making.
You're just so honestly, you're just so calm and cool, and you just make funny noises. You go beep 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 beep. Bah, bah.
You could do that. Bing 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 bing.
Next time.
Boopity dee.
When I know I'm going to be thrown in the fire, I will step up to the fire.
I don't know who it made it fire. I said throw you in the deep end, and I know you can swim. I would never throw you in a fire. We're a pyrotechnics family. That's very triggering.
Yeah,
Three of my grandpas died in an explosion. For Christ's sake.
Yeah, that's not a good expression, I guess. I didn't even think of that.
All right, before I pee my pants, here's Coco the clown test. There you
go. The clown test. She's a queen of just. With her Afro rhythm, she puts your mind at rest. She's the Coco the clown test. A dream in colors bright. But when Anthony the clown comes near, she's ready for a fight. Cleopatra the clown test. She's got a regal flair. With her funny makeup and her crazy curly hair. All than a clown, she knows it deep inside. She won't be fooled by Anthony's tricks. She won't be taken for a ride. She's Coco the clown test. She's got her own crown. She's a queen of laughter in this circus town. Oh, she won't make love to Anthony. She's got better plans. Cleopatra the clown just won't succumb. She's a woman who understands.
those clowns.
Wow. Sat down right. Oh my God. Hi, Coco.
Hello. I'm Coco, the clown.
I haven't seen a clowntess in so long.
It looks really goofy with these.
I don't even know how you did it. People are going to be so confused if they're just tuning in. Hi, this is me and my mother, Coco the Clowntess.
You did it with my trusty red lip liner.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I'm speechless.
Bing, 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 bing.
I don't know what to say. I love it.
Don't say anything. Just enjoy the show.
I am. It's Coco the Clowntess. It almost looks like a big boil. I swear to God, like I put up with this in your characters, and then if I bring in a character, you're like, no, I don't want to talk to them.
A character that I have to interview?
Yeah, I'm interviewing you and your boil right now. It's untoward.
It isn't fair.
It isn't fair. It's not. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Ow, my knee popped.
I hate when that happens.
Bing,
Anyway.
bing, bing, bing.
I'm just going to do the rest of the show like this.
I love it.
Yeah.
How can you really can't go back now.
No.
I got new lights. I did a green moment tonight. What do you think?
I like it. I like it. I just look so white in this lighting. Tomorrow I'm going to go get a tan.
I'll fix it when I come home.
On my face. When are you coming home?
Can we talk about?
No, we don't have to talk about that right now.
Bing?
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
No, I want to come home when the pool's open.
Oh, let me find out tomorrow. I'll find out when it's open.
I gotta see Jim.
I feel like it's May 5th. I feel like that's the date I saw, but it may or may not be. I don't know.
I have to go to Miami actually in May.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And then I was I may still be going to Charleston at the end of the month for I don't know. That's a long
It's not
story.
Charleston. It's a different
Monk's
town.
Corner, which is right
right there. Yeah. Are you doing stand up there?
Yes. However, long story. Oh, Alan. I'm like, I don't even want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
But is he for sure doing stand up there?
Yes, but the cost it would take me to, and it's right before I have to go to Miami. The cost it would take me to go there would be more than I would be getting paid to do the show. Yeah, and then it's like I would just
more
stay
than you would be
hang out with
paid
friends.
to do the show. More than you would be. It would cost you more than how much you're going to get paid to do the show.
It's not cost effective, yeah,
right?
Because it would cost me more to go there than it would be what I'm being paid to open.
So will you stay in Charleston with friends? Is that what you said?
Well, I could just stay and like hang out and like make a vacation of it, but don't wipe the nose off. Oh, it came right off. Now it looks like you just did a bunch of blow. That's fine though. But it would be, and like, I mean, yeah, I'm fine with that, but I'm, like, I gotta, it's fine. Just look at the chat. Don't ask me a question if you don't want to know. You look like you just have a runny nose.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry. So you would stay
I
in
forgot.
Charleston or in Monk's Corner?
I could say I have friends, and I would do the show and hang out there, and make a little vacay of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I have to go to Miami like days later.
Right. So that's a lot of traveling. Right.
Right. And
would you be able to just fly to Charleston and then straight from there go to Miami, or would it be like going back home and doing all that too?
Right. The point is the gig isn't paying enough for that to make it like okay.
Feasible for you to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still not sure. I'll just do how I feel when I get there. Yeah. But or when I figure it out. And also I want to come to Rock Hill and of course see you stare at your phone and not pay attention to me.
Shut up. I'm trying to get that red dot off my nose.
You said you were gonna just leave it. I'm just teasing. I do want to come and hang out with you and see Jim, of course.
Well, I would come to Monk's Corner and see your show.
I know, but like, right.
But if it's not worth it's not
right. Then I fly back, then fly to Miami.
No, it's too expensive. You can't
crazy,
do it.
Right? If they're not, it's not like enough. Right? It's like okay, well, I don't really know what to do there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that
would you have to pay for the hotel there, or would you stay with a friend there? I mean, Monk's Corner is far from Charleston.
It's
right?
30 minutes from it.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I wouldn't. Right. Well, no, I didn't even think of staying with a friend there. I just thought, like, right, but so I'm gonna get a hotel. And need I remind you, Alan? Like, he sent me. He's like, let's get this flight, and it was Spirit. And remember when I asked him I was going to fly him down to officiate our wedding? He said, "Yeah, I can't fly Spirit." Like, I'm like, okay, well, so that's why it's like, oh, God.
How much is the Spirit airline ticket?
It's super cheap. Well, I don't know about now, but again, I have to leave so soon again for Miami, and if they're only paying me this amount of money, then I don't know if. Yeah. Right. And also, I have things going on here too. Like, how am I? If it's not worth the money, then why should I do that?
Yeah, I don't know. You'll just have to think about it and figure it out. But
I sure will.
Yeah. I mean, you could just come to Rock Hill and you could do a show here.
No, I don't care about the show. I'm coming to
do
Rock
a show
Hill.
here on my porch.
You want me to do stand up on your porch?
Why not? I taught classes in my driveway.
Are you? Who's going to for free? Who
No,
during the pandemic?
No, you know what? You're not going to do you could do stand up down at the amphitheater.
I have plenty of gigs. I don't want to come to Rock Hill to do stand up. I just want to lay by your pool and see the dog and like.
I'm just suggesting some things. Just a suggestion.
Why I oughta.
It's just a suggestion.
No.
Anyway,
suggestion. Anyway, that's
anyway,
all.
It's a suggestion. That's all.
Anyway, say anyway again.
Anyway. Well, it's better than anywho. Do you know how many people say anywho 1,000,000 times?
That Steve loves to say anywho. He does say anywho.
Who's Steve?
You're of your favorite show, The Dump.
He says anywho. Randy says anywho.
Anywho.
Everybody says anywho.
Let's protest the pool. Yes. Let's protest it again. No, it's a nice pool.
It is. It's a nice pool, but you will be on camera.
I remember when you protested it. That was really cool.
It was good. It was very good.
All right, Michael. It's Untoward Tuesday. I suppose I'll put the call-in number in in an hour and 44 minutes, but it is Untoward Tuesday. We have Plot Pod on the board. Congratulations, Michaeline and Ziggy from last week.
Oh, yeah. Stancil says anywho also.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let me put in the call-in number. If you would like to call in with your untoward story, you are more than welcome. And yes, let's not forget tomorrow there will be a Keanu live, and I'm going to gatekeep this guest until I come up with the thumbnail because it's a very exciting guest. So,
gate.
Don't say anything. Yeah. What?
Do I know the guest?
I don't know if you would know the guest, but
did you mention it to me?
I did, but that means you probably don't know. So,
did you mention it to me today?
No, Mom, I didn't. I didn't mention
Well,
it.
This is my podcast too.
Well, I mean, I can't help if you didn't listen to me 2 days ago. Do you see what happens here? Did everyone see what I go through? And then she's like, I don't want to talk to any more characters. I'm like, God, you can't give me any, just a bit of happiness and joy. No.
Well, you're going to put some character on there and I'm going to have to talk to him.
I am going to put a fucking character up there today because that's what gives me joy. And you're going to deal with it. We have a caller.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Thank you for calling Untoward Tuesday. How may I direct your call?
Hi, Kiki. Hi, Michaeline. It's
Hi
Ashley.
there.
Hi, Ashley. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'll be really quick. It breaks my heart to do this, but we must add one of the butt rug babies to the Untoward board.
Is it Courtney for not knowing what Portillo's is?
No. Well,
Okay.
yes and no. It's yes, it is Courtney, but I don't know why, is raging a war on red velvet cake.
You know what? I thought that was Untoward as well. Yeah, I like red velvet.
I do not.
Oh my God, we need to add Michaeline.
I don't understand what it's about. It's not chocolate. It's not fruit tasting. It's just a weird red color.
Well, we could debate this all day, but Ashley, I will add Courtney for her hatred of red velvet cake.
Yeah, I
will,
don't like it either. That's hilarious. Yeah. When did she say that? And why did she say it?
On her last program, she hates crinkle cut fries and red velvet cake.
Yeah, I don't like red velvet cake. I think
well, you have that in common.
There's no flavor to it. There's no taste to it.
Thank you for letting us know that, and it will be swiftly added to the Untoward board.
We're sorry if you like it. We're sorry if you like it.
Amazing. I love you both. Michaeline, I love you too.
Love you, Ashley.
What other kind of cake do you like?
Bye.
Red velvet.
Oh, she likes red velvet.
Only red velvet?
In all sincerity, that literally is my favorite type of cake.
It's the best.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God.
That's really.
Oh, well, listen further. I'm going to defend red velvet here to Michaeline.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And then my second favorite, I genuinely do like vanilla.
A nice vanilla cake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could do vanilla if there's really. If there's,
I'm going for the vanilla.
I hear you. Yeah.
I could do vanilla if there's stripes and layers of
strawberry,
lovely fudge chocolate in it, or strawberries.
It's the cake wars. It's a cake walk. Life is a cake walk.
I like chocolate cake.
Ashley, you just got Courtney on the Untoward board. Thank you for letting us know that.
Funny.
We love you.
I'm sorry, Courtney. It broke my heart to do this, but it had to be done. We need to hold her.
We got to hold people accountable. That's true. That's true. I love you, Ashley. Take care.
Bye. Take care. See you. And she doesn't know who Portillo's is. Courtney doesn't.
Well, she lives in Seattle.
I know. How could she know? How could she know?
Right. But Courtney, sorry, but it is true. I am a red velvet fan, red velvet cake fan. Want to know why, Mom?
I don't understand it.
This is going to blow your mind. Red velvet cake.
I'm waiting.
Is chocolate cake. dyed red with cheesecake icing on the top. And that's the best combination. So, Courtney.
Well, I guess I will have to take another taste of it. I just don't get why we have to have red dye on chocolate cake. That makes no sense.
It wouldn't. Okay, we're not answering no caller ID calls, guys. That does not happen here again. Yes, exactly. It's a mind fuck, but it is. Red velvet cake is just a chocolate cake with.
Why do we have to have the red dye? That's not good for you.
Want to know what? One of my favorite story. This is untoward. Dad. I think there was a Christmas Eve. He ordered us remember he ordered us one of those Spanish hams from Spain. And
was that here, or was that when he sent one to Nana's house?
It's happened a couple of times, right? And then he also another thing. Speaking of Portillo's, on Christmas Eve, he always ordered. Oh, there she is. Hey, what the hell? Ashley called in and put you on the Untoward board for the red velvet, and we're gonna tell you why.
I don't like red velvet cake either.
It's catfish for chocolate. Yes, it is, but I understand the red dye.
Why do we have to have red dye, which is so bad for us?
Because maybe people maybe people weren't ready for a chocolate cake with cream cheese white icing on it.
Which that sounds absolutely magnificent to me.
That's red velvet cake.
Red velvet is not a good idea. You're not supposed to put red dye in anything. What the fuck?
So let me tell you why. I am one that I'd go, if I saw cream cheese icing on a chocolate cake, I'd be fine with it and I would eat it. But some people are like, oh, no, or whatever. Some people want a Valentine's cake. That's where the red dye comes in. But it is just chocolate cake with white cream cheese icing on top. So Dad ordered us, he was a weird, it was a whole hoove and a Spanish ham. It sat in the garage and you just like one of those things. One Christmas, and he also got us Portillo's. He always does that every Christmas Eve. And then he ordered these ramekins of red velvet cake, right? Do you remember this holiday?
I'm not sure.
Well, the next day, it's Christmas morning, and he had eaten one of the little ramekins of red velvet cake.
What's a ramekin? Is it a small cake plate?
What a creme brulee would come in.
Okay, I got it. All right, thank you.
Here's
ramekin schmamikin.
A little ramekin. This is a coffee cup, but remove that. It's a ramekin. Okay. Also, this isn't a coffee cup to me.
Where did you learn the word ramekin? In your extensive cooking knowledge?
Mom, I'm well traveled. All right. I pay attention to things. I'm a wordsmith. All right. And as we know, now that I've revealed it to you, red velvet cake is just chocolate.
I still would never eat it because why do we have to have that extra toxic red dye go into our tummies?
I'm going to tell you, because maybe some people are, they just don't want to eat a ugly.
They don't mind being toxic with red dye.
I don't know why somebody started doing it, Michaeline, but they did. All right. It is a thing. But Tom ate one of the ramekins of the red velvet cake. And then guess what happened? Christmas morning, we're kids, right? He has a bowel movement. And it is from the red dye, and he doesn't know this at the time. It is blood red.
He's bleeding.
And Dad spends the entire Christmas day. He told us this later. He spends the entire Christmas day going, fuck, this is my last Christmas. I have cancer. I'm bleeding from my insides. I guess I better appreciate this day because there's something so wrong with me. I just pooped this morning and it was a toilet bowl full of blood in my shit.
Did he enjoy the day?
He didn't until the end of the day when he was like, maybe it was something that I ate. Oh, fuck. And he's not a dessert guy. He's like, I ate a fucking piece of red velvet cake. He's like, I'm going to live. But I do love, he told us the story at the end of the day, but the whole day he went going on like, fuck, I'm dying. Like, this is my last Christmas with my
I better
kids.
enjoy it. So what fucking good can come of red dye number 10?
I'm not saying it's like, there's no reason for it,
Right.
but it tastes good. If you like chocolate cake, then you should
I'm not
like
gonna
it.
eat it with that red dye in it, though. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense.
You love red jelly candies. I love Skittles. Those
But I don't eat like cake size amounts of red jelly candies.
Yeah, well, you're not living life. We don't know why red velvet happened, but it happened.
Yeah,
And it's fine.
stupid.
It's fine until you poop blood.
I'm sure it wasn't the.
He's dying. He did think he was dying. I love that he did. I love that he didn't tell us. He didn't think he didn't think to like,
No, he
guys,
doesn't want to bother anybody.
he didn't think to go to the hospital or, consult a doctor. He's like, I'm just gonna enjoy my last Christmas with my family. What the fuck, Tom? Yeah, red dye, of course. That could happen to you. Listen,
It is not good.
Courtney, we're sorry we had to put you on the Untoward board, but Ashley made it so. And also,
I would agree with that. Ban red velvet cake. I would agree with that.
If I don't win, I'm going to be pissed. Spread the word. Ban red velvet.
I would go along with that. Banning red velvet cake. It's disgusting.
Also, Courtney, I want you to tell your everybody, if you are not subscribed to Courtney Brooke, look at me in the eyes, everyone. If you are here and you are not subscribed to Courtney Brooke, I will never fucking forgive you. And I wish red velvet poops on you for forever. Do it now. Do it now. Okay, there you go. But so go there and do that. But another thing is, Courtney, I thought of a thing. Since you don't like crinkle cut fries, Michaeline, I know you are a steak fry kind of gal.
I like soggier fries. Yes.
That is basically like you're a serial killer. I don't understand that at all.
I
That
like,
makes no
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I like soggier fries.
Yeah, I need an extra crispy fry, and I like a crinkle cut fry.
I don't mind crinkle cut as long as they're thick enough.
And soggy?
And not soggy. I don't mind McDonald's fries or fries that are delicious, but I prefer if I'm gonna have I really just like a steak cut fry, because they're thick and they can be a little crispy on the outside, but I like them soft,
Mushy, like crisp on the outside, but like mashed potatoes on the
yeah, they
inside.
don't have to be crispy even. They could be soggy. I don't mind soggy fries. And I don't want them to be soggy with gravy. I don't like that.
Who said anything about poutine? We're not in Canada. You like, oh, please give me my fries, but hold the curds. No one said that. Gravy? Who brought gravy in? What that? Mom.
Well, you're bringing everything else in. You're talking about red velvet pooping. So I just thought maybe I would cover all the bases about my fucking fries. And don't tell me that they don't serve poutine at Burgers and Barley.
Of course they do.
They do.
No,
They do.
Up poutine.
And people like to put gravy on fries, even if it's not, if it doesn't come like that. Any Tom, Dick, or Harry will go to Denny's or someplace like that, like a Greek diner, and ask them to put gravy on their fucking fries.
I never heard that in my life.
I'm telling you straight up.
I'm telling you, the best thing for a French fry, you need a crisp, thin French fry. And McDonald's is great, but it doesn't really need anything. And I do abide by the ranch from McDonald's, but you need South Carolina.
I like ranch dressing.
You need South Carolina ranch dressing, and that's
I don't like ranch dressing because it started out with MSG in it. Most ranch dressings, if they're not made in-house with the best ingredients,
which is in South Carolina,
monosodium glutamate in them, and then I will get a headache with a pillow around my head for 24 hours.
South Carolina ranch, no monosodium glutamate.
How do you know?
Because they're like, well, we just get the buttermilk and the deal and mix it up in the back. That's why. We have a caller. Thank you for calling Untoward Tuesday. How may I direct your call?
Hi, this is Sparkle.
Hi, Sparkles.
I can't believe I got through.
How are you, Sparkles? Do you have an untoward story for us or a comment on French fries or red velvet cake?
Well, okay, this is something that happened today, and it's very untoward that was told to me, and it's also very funny.
Oh my God, Sparkles. I'm so excited. Sparkles, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Hit us with it.
Yeah, I usually don't, I'm not on chat often tonight because I'm in bed listening to your program.
Oh, well, I'm so glad you got to call in. Yay.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up too. So anyway, I was told this by someone today. They read it online and they said it was true. I don't know if it's true, but they said how far apart your ears are, the distance, is the same distance your nipples are.
Sparkles. Oh my God. You know what it's like? It's like if you do your wingspan, it's like how tall you are. Like, so how far apart your ears are on your head or how far apart your nipples are. So like you could directly, Mom, careful. Jesus, are you nuts? Jesus. Holy fuck. She almost just, you're going to get us removed.
Michael Lee would like that information too.
She did. And she almost just showed her breasts.
I didn't show them. I'm just checking.
Right now, so I'll let you guys go.
Mom. No, Sparkles, this is great
That was
information.
fun.
And Sparkles, I appreciate you so much. And you are getting on the Untoward board for a toward reason of telling us about this untoward fact. We love you, Sparkles.
Very untoward.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Okay, I have to answer Drew M on here. He said it's a naturally occurring sodium, MSG. MSG is naturally occurring, okay? However, there's a process where they do put MSG in things to make it taste better. And what it is,
Doritos.
It doesn't make things taste better, okay? It fucks with the neutrons in your brain. I know this to make you think it tastes better. That's why you get a fucking headache from it. And I know it because I've gotten a headache from MSG since in my 20s. And it's like a drugged fucking headache. And I belonged to this organization in Santa Fe, New Mexico called No MSG.
What?
And I got all the info about it. So I will not eat anything with monosodium glutamate in it.
Wait. Rewind.
No.
My entire life, I know. No MSG.
Not just a naturally occurring sodium. It's not just salt. It's not just salt. Okay.
Did you just say you belong to an organization in Santa Fe, New Mexico?
Yes.
What's the organization called?
No MSG.
Okay. What do you mean you belong? Did you do you have to pay dues?
I got a newsletter and I found out all about it because we were just trying to figure out why people were getting ill on Chinese food, and I would be in a drugged headache after I ate stovetop stuffing or anything that had a bunch of MSG in it. So that's all. I'm not kidding about it.
First of all, thank you, Sparkles, for calling in. Sparkles, you're on the Untoward.
It was before there was a computer to look everything up. You had to find out information you
had to join
to give yourself knowledge about what the fuck was happening in your brain. Okay.
All right. We'll move back to that. Let me pause on the MSG for a second, because Sparkles just told us, and then you almost showed your entire breasts to the.
I did not show my breasts.
You almost did.
I didn't almost show my breasts.
Mom, I saw them. Mom, I saw them.
And yes, Courtney, peyote is a naturally occurring. It's like mescaline. Okay, that's yes. Peyote is natural too. It is.
This isn't the.
I've taken that, and it makes you hallucinate.
Okay,
it's like a natural LSD.
2 things I learned about my mother tonight. She took peyote, number 1. Number 2, that she is a part of the
mescaline.
Mescaline, I knew, right? But
Yes,
that she's a part of the anti-MSG society in New Mexico. I don't understand that. Anyway, let's pause there. Put a cap on that. Sparkles just called in with some very interesting information. You almost showed your breasts.
Well, I'm just trying to attend to all of the information, including my nipples and my ears.
So Sparkles told us today that your ears are directly in line with your breasts, and that makes sense. And then you almost showed your breasts, so you made.
I didn't show them. I just pulled my shirt out so I could kind of check. I didn't pull my shirt down. I just pulled it out.
We saw them.
You did.
We saw everything but nipple, Missy. This thing getting pulled the fuck off of YouTube, 100%. Quit looking at the chat and pay attention to me. If something comes up that you need to
I want to be involved also.
It's like a fucking, god damn it. It's like a fucking labyrinth. I'm like, listen, something needs to be said over here. I'll tell you.
It's my podcast too.
Right. And yet you won't let me leave you alone with it for a moment. And God forbid I do, you might show your breasts.
I don't think they'd mind.
They wouldn't mind.
But YouTube might take you off.
Cease to exist.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fine.
Please forgive me, Keanu.
Sorry. And I love that you all love me, Colleen.
I love you, Keanu.
You're forgiven for showing your bosoms on my
Thank you.
You have to look up the MSG Church of New Mexico now, I guess.
It was called No MSG. It was out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. I used to get periodic information and like a letter and stuff about it.
But do we agree, I suppose, that our earlobes, our ears are directly in line with our nipples?
Well, you won't let me look. I would have to look straight on in a mirror to figure it out.
Yeah, right. Your mirror isn't your camera. We're live.
And thank God for that. We're alive.
Let's look back. Not alive. Look, I bet I could look back. Want to see what you did? I bet I could look back. Again, look at me here. Look, you did. I mean, and hopefully, this thing may be taken down.
You make me laugh. You make me laugh. You make me laugh.
That's what's important. Oh my God, here we go. Let's see. I bet I can find the exact moment.
Good night, Mister. I didn't see shit.
Yeah, I know, but it was almost there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mom, look. Here. See? This is the moment. Look at you. Maybe I could see a little more than they could, but look. Here you are.
You can't see anything.
Mom.
You can't see anything.
You look like you're giving yourself a exam for lumps.
It was just checking.
Yeah, but if you had kept on, look, I can see where it starts there.
There's no nipple there, Keanu. That's just the top of my mammary gland.
No mammary gland. Not yet. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Where are you going with it? Where are you going with it? We're talking, and then you start to check, Here, she's gonna do a breast exam. She's gonna do it.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm probably moving this strap of my bra back to where it belongs.
So you can look at your nipples live on the screen. Here it comes.
Keanu, you can't see my nipples. Are you crazy?
Well, if I hadn't stopped you.
Keanu, I was just looking. I pulled my shirt out, not down.
No, I feel like I overreacted. But I saw what was the beginning of what was going to be something bad. It scared me. I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. Look at you go. See? Oh my God. See? Let's watch it again. Oh my God. There you go. You're exposing yourself. See? There's not much there. All right. Look, you're exposing your mom. Look at your breast there. Did you see that? Like there was no nipple.
You didn't see any nipple at all. It was just the top of my breast. Yeah, you show more than that. Everybody shows more than that when they're walking around in their clothing, for fuck's sake.
Well, I saw a big top of a milker, a big fake milker.
I hate that term. Mine are not called milkers.
Mickey would clean house on OnlyFans. She honestly would. What is happening, Ella? McGuinevere, Michaeline exposed herself to my audience.
I did not. McGuinevere, you don't believe that for a minute.
Look at her. Let's watch it again. Only because you actually didn't. But there you go. Wait.
Because you're making
whoa,
making a mountain out of a molehill.
Whoa. What do you call that right there, lady? That looks like a big milker to me. The top of it, at least. That's what I saw. It looks like you're breastfeeding.
Well, I wouldn't be the first podcaster.
Yeah, see that. Okay, yes, exactly. Yes, it's perfectly natural. Not at 69, but that's the danger zone. Yeah, you were right in the danger zone, but you didn't do it. So.
Oh my God!
It's just the top of your And I guess we should.
Whatever. It's nothing.
It wasn't anything. Look at my face. Oh my God, Michaeline, don't expose yourself. What? It's nothing. It is nothing. I'm so upset. Did I do something wrong? She says. No.
I didn't say that.
No, I know. I was just speaking for us. Well, it was the danger zone, but all is well.
I pulled my shirt out, not down. Okay, I could see where the line was.
I just was taking care of us, just so you know. Nummy, 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 num. Wee wee. Honk honk. Yeah, see? You never know. Oh, the moment I turned away from my phone call, it looked as if you were going to pull your breast out.
If I was going to pull my breasts out, I would have.
Burn it down. Right. That really was nothing. That was nothing. It's fine, ladies and gentlemen. And you wanted to talk about red velvet cake. Anyway, so you made the Untoward board twice, but Sparkles, that's for Michaeline. Then we have Courtney for the red velvet cake and Plotbot for being an asshole in general.
And what about taking peyote?
Do they know that story?
No, but I didn't bring the peyote story up. Courtney did.
Oh, wait, and we have to look up the No MSG conglomerate of New Mexico. Is that what it's called?
Look it up, but I doubt that it's still there. I mean, probably went out of business when computers, when you were able to look up stuff online.
What was it called?
No MSG.
Of
Hey
New Mexico.
Siri, what is the organization called No MSG in Santa Fe, New Mexico?
You don't have to do that.
I want. Oh,
I wanna-
Monosodium glutamate, MSG, also known as sodium glutamate, is a
Not gonna
sodium
get
salt
there.
of glutamic acid.
glutamic
This
acid.
insert is from
Yeah,
Wikipedia.
it's delicious.
It messes with the neutrons in your brain
I know that. Let's see here.
to make you think that stuff tastes better.
But you were part of like a club that
Yeah, it was a little organization that I looked up to find out more information about it because every time I ate something at a Chinese restaurant, or if I ate something that I know most of the stuff that has MSG in it now, and they've really gotten better about not putting it in things. But
it was like a support group.
It was just an information group. Because
did you go to meetings?
I've never been to Santa Fe, New Mexico. No.
No MSG Santa Fe.
They just sent me information.
Oh. Santa Fe group.
Did you look it up?
I'm looking. I don't think this exists.
It probably doesn't exist anymore. I was in my 20s, okay?
Well, there has to be
50 years ago.
There has to be some documentation of it. No MSG Santa Fe group menu. Welcome to Santa Fe.
No
MSG support group. Let's see. Group. This is so fucking insane. No MSG on food or label or menus. The product or restaurant has made no additional MSG. Right. But like, is there a support group?
It was just an information group.
There's a comedy troupe called No MSG Added Comedy. Are you sure you were at the right group? What if it stands for something else? Like no men supporting gooses. We don't want our men supporting goose.
Men sexting gooses.
Men sexting
Men
geese.
sucking geese. Those geese sound like they're being sucked.
They do, and we don't want our men doing that. This is bullshit. And I don't want my man engaging
Sucking a goose.
You're sucking it on any geese. They're everywhere. Mama, they're everywhere.
Mama.
Don't ask me why do I even have a goose sound? I think you went to the support meeting for men that suck on.
It wasn't a meeting. It was just an organization that I found out about. To find out more information about monosodium glutamate, because I had a fucking headache. Like you can't even imagine. It was a drugged fucking headache for 24 hours.
Did it sound like this?
No.
Good God. Just saying. Anyway, I don't know how we got on this. We must move on. I don't know. I'm going to do some research about your MSG support group. I want everyone to know that red velvet isn't here to hurt you. It is masquerading as a different cake than chocolate. It's just a chocolate cake with cream cheese frosting on it. But that is untoward. I'm trying to find this no MSG group. All I'm finding is Alcoholics Anonymous groups. I know. Maybe it's like
I was in my 20s. Okay, so it's 45 fucking years ago or something. Okay.
I know, but I'm looking up to him like I see nothing. So
I don't fucking know where I found it or how I found it, but I was part of it so that I could get information about MSG.
Maybe you have the pamphlet. Red Velvet is a lie. A liar. Lies hurt me. It is a lie. It's just
true,
chocolate
it's a lie.
cake.
I'm
It's
so
just
glad
chocolate
I know what it is, but I would never put a morsel of that in my mouth. Just peyote.
just peyote. And also Red Velvet gives you red poop,
Gives you the red
which makes you feel on Christmas that you're dying in front of your family.
Well, didn't you think it was just a Christmas kind of poop?
No, he thought he was having
But
cancer.
it was red for Christmas.
We have a caller. Maybe. Thank you for calling Untoward Tuesday. How may I direct your call?
Hey, Keanu, it's Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi
Welcome
there.
to Untoward
How are you?
Tuesday. What's the
How are
scoop?
you?
I'm well. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. This is another story from my son's wonderful all-boys Catholic school.
Oh, we love these. Oh my God, hit us with it.
Well, the senior class, which includes my son, has been having a little bit of a time with their American government teacher. And since April Fool's just rolled around, a couple of the guys were trying to figure out what would be the best way to prank their teacher.
Okay.
And one of them suggested finding out what he was allergic to and serving it to him.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Was it red velvet cake?
Oh no, I don't know.
Wait.
And then the second idea was to pour gasoline in his classroom and put it up in flames.
Oh my God.
So
I
assume they didn't go through with these plans.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Yeah. Let's get some gasoline. We'll get some gasoline and we'll pour it all over Teach's room and then we'll light a match. No, that's not good. The allergic, say it were something like maybe, like mildly allergic. Even then, not good. Not good.
They dislike this man very much.
Oh, okay. See, that's when pranks go wrong. If you hate the teacher, it's not funny. He won't find it funny. Couldn't they just figure out a way, like in like one of those teen movies where they put his car on the roof?
Right.
Yeah. No, that's
a little safer.
yeah. If let your son's friends know. If you dislike the teacher, then it's assault. Probably whatever you do to them. So, and you don't want to kill anyone.
You don't want to get expelled in the last month of your senior year.
Oh,
right?
hell no.
Is
Mom,
it a Catholic school, an all boys Catholic school? Maybe she can't.
My
hear.
mom wants to know if it's an all boys Catholic school.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what's a good prank they could do, Mom?
I mean, I don't know.
I want her son to
Is
go
he a
to
brother or a priest, or is he just a lay teacher? Ask her that.
Is he a lay teacher or a brother or a priest? Michaeline wants to know.
What did you say, George?
We were planning to egg his desk.
Oh, he says they're planning on egging his desk.
Oh, that's great.
That's
That's not expellable. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I just like to know for my own info: is he a brother or a priest or a lay teacher?
Is he a brother or a priest or just like a teacher? My mom wanted to know.
He's just a lay. He's a lay teacher.
He's a lay teacher. Okay.
I don't think their Christian brothers aren't with them anymore, and then there's only I think a couple of sisters at the school anymore. So it's
there are a couple of nuns there. There are a couple of nuns there.
Yeah.
I went to a Catholic high school, and the boys' high school is next door.
Did they have a prank, Michaeline?
No, but that caused for all kinds of mayhem between the boys and the girls.
Well, when will they egg his desk? Will they egg it are they allowed into the room before he gets there, or during a lesson will they just all pull the eggs out of their pockets and just start throwing them in his direction?
He says they have plans.
Okay, I like it. I like the more maybe they should all they could put like an egg sandwich, in his drawer where he wouldn't see it for like a few months. There's plenty of ways that aren't harmful, but they could crack up about for like weeks. They should think about that, like a long-term prank. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I did hear Michaeline say something about an all-girls school and an all-boys school and the mischief that creates.
Yeah, it was kind of a little mayhem. It was kind of fun.
Yeah. He has an all-girls school right next door to his school.
That's exactly what it was.
Classes and stuff like that.
Yeah, we got to mix at the dances.
Oh my God. And this is just an idea, but it would be so cute. It would be a cute prank. He needs to go over to the other all-girls school, and I want they just trade classes with one of the girls' classes and just like make him think he's having a stroke. And then every single girl in that class just like takes the name of the one of the boys in that class, right? And then they would take a lot of acting, but they all have to act like as if nothing's wrong. So then when Professor Shmimala walks in or whatever, or Father Shmimala walks in, that's the teacher, and then he walks in, it's just a bunch of chicks sitting there, and then they act as if nothing's wrong. And then they're like, "What do you mean? I'm Luke." And then they're like, "I'm Peter." And then they do it to the girls' teacher too. And
I'm
then
Matthew, Mark, John.
I'm Matthew, I'm Mark, I'm John. And then they all break out in song, and then they record it. Now that would go viral.
That would be funny.
So will you ask her one other question? What state or city do you live in, if you don't mind me asking?
We're in Southeast Michigan.
Michigan.
Oh, okay. Just curious. Yeah.
Detroit area.
I love it. Well, please keep me updated with the pranks. And yes, they'll know when something is dangerous or not. Eggs are a good deal. Maybe something more long-term.
They don't really hurt anything.
Yeah, eggs aren't going to hurt anything. But if they do want to do a full-blown switcheroo musical number, tell your son I will contact both schools and parents and teachers, and I'll make the prank happen, and I'll get permission slips and everything. Yeah, and I'll train them.
So fun.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going on the Untoward board for a very toward reason. Thank you so much.
All right.
I love Michigan. So
Bye.
good. Bye.
I love her.
Yeah, I love Michigan. So good. Yeah.
Oh my God. What would be a good prank? I really do think a full-blown switcheroo of the schools just to the meanest teacher. And then you make him feel
like if all the girls were sitting at the boys' desk.
Right. And their hair's back like this. And they're like, he's like, what's going on? Or like he just for the sheer look of his face when he walks.
Each kid could switch names. Each girl could switch names with a boy and
with
sit
one boy
in the particular desk. It would be
hilarious.
And
sit there, and they would have to just be like stone cold, like
that would be fucking hilarious.
Father Mulvaney, what do you mean? I am Luke. Just the sheer like thought of him just like walking in and being
being like
stunned, and then eventually they all do something like
what?
He's like, now am I having a stroke? Yeah. So then they all just sit there like good little boys. They're all in their little suits. And then, but they're girls with their hairs tied back. And then he's like, am I seeing things? And they all sit there and he's like, wait, what? Am I in the wrong room? And then they go.
And the girls are probably in somewhat of a blazer type uniform, so they will look like boys anyway, you know.
Yeah.
That's
this
hilarious.
could go viral. Again, Carrie, just call me. I'll get permission slips. I'll make sure it's all above board. I'll make sure we have
funny
stuff. And then I'll have a full hidden camera crew there to record the event. And then all of the girls throw eggs at the man.
They don't even need the eggs, just the tomfoolery of switching kids.
Yeah. Just switch
it's
the
hilarious.
Kids. Right.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Be wild. It would be wild. It would be really cool. It would be really odd. And it would take incredible strength to be like, to not laugh, to be.
Oh, of course there's going to be laughter.
I know. That's why it's like,
honest to God, that teacher will walk in and those girls they just fucking start giggling like crazy. Okay. Which is part.
I know it would take me. It would
like
it was
part of the fun anyway.
Just like 3 weeks. If I just like had 3 weeks with the children to train them, I'd be like, okay, I'm the teacher, and now I'm gonna walk in. Now you don't make a face. Whatever you want to do, you just sit there, you stare, you think of the worst thing in your life, and you just stare and you just sit there until.
Good morning, Mr. Apple.
Good morning, Mr. Apple. Then, honestly, he would never teach again. He might be frightened. Good morning, Mr. Apple. What's going on here?
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
Where did you girls come from?
We're all gonna laugh at you. No.
Where are the boys?
Wait. What is this? Do you see where our minds go? It's like, no, we're not just gonna egg his desk. We're gonna do a full-fledged, like, we're gonna make him go mentally ill. Sit there. Don't look at me.
Oh my God.
Okay. It's been 2 hours and 32 minutes. There's a couple things I wanted to get to. I don't know how I can be serious after all of this insanity. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. All right. I don't even know if I can find this video. All right. There's a few things.
What video?
How can I find this? Let's see. There's a few things. Let me just get this out of the way if I can find it. Damn. How can I find this?
What is it?
Another comedian, and I do like Chad Zumach, ended a stream. Okay, and I really do like Chad. He's got sadness behind those eyes, and he can be an asshole to me or whatever. But like every interaction I've ever had with him has been positive. Like I this is not to shit on Chad, but he was doing a walk and talk the other day. Like he was just like doing a stream, walking around talking. It started to rain on him, and so he was like, gotta go, bye, and he didn't end the stream. And the only reason I was going to play this is because he didn't end the stream, so he runs home, and then he's fully he's 100% just whispering to himself like you do. And I didn't get to pull this out today, but it would be like if I left it, and he doesn't say anything bad. He's just like,
no, it's fucking funny when people are talking to themselves.
Right. That's why I'm like,
I get it. I mean, I do it daily.
It would be like if we like ended this and somehow we accidentally didn't get to, and then you were like,
yeah, and I'm walking around my house and saying shit and putting food in the oven.
What did I say? Yeah. So I don't even listen. I'm gonna have to say that for next time because I did not pull it up. It just came to my brain. I heard it on Toe's show today. But It was cute. Not shitting on Chad. People talk to themselves. It was, it just reminded me of Michaeline is all. But I don't think I can even, I honestly, there's probably, unless somebody in the chat knows where that clip is, then put it in the chat, but I don't think I could find it. But, listen, Chad, just explaining that video, we stand with you. Okay. We talk to ourselves all the time. Michaeline especially. We whisper to ourselves just like that.
It's just a constant thing. But it's a sign of a true genius that talks to yourself.
There you go, Chad. We're not making fun. We find it funny because we do the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Well, if you've ever stayed in a hotel room with Michaeline, which you never will, but I have, she walks around and like this. You could just be laying there trying to get some rest. She's milling around like, yes, okay. What am I doing now? What am I doing now? Next thing I'm doing is this. That was a good show. I think it was a good show. 5-hour energies. I think I need some 5-hour energies. Yes, okay. Keanu? Yes. Nothing. Anyway, I'm here. Where are we? Chicago. What's the next thing I think I have to do? Next thing I think I have to do is I walk through the doorway. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, yes. I'm over here now. Fold my clothes up. Ah, yes. Anyway, where's my 5-hour energies? Keanu? Yes. Oh, nothing. What do I have to do? What time is my flight tomorrow? My flight tomorrow is this time. Gotta get Keanu. Uber. Okay, let's see. Anyway, MSG. Is there did I eat anything with MSG today? No matter. Anyway, 5-hour energy. 5-hour energy. Do I need one? I'm gonna have to go get some 5-hour energies. Keanu? What, Mom? Oh, just seeing if you're okay. I'm fine. Are you? Yes. Anyway, 5-hour energies. This is the way we go. Yeah, Hair. Flowing down, showing down long as God can grow my hair. Manchester, England, across the Atlantic Sea. And I'm a genius. I believe in God.
And I believe that God believes in Claude. That's me.
That's me. What, Mom? Oh, nothing. Claude Hooper Bukowski finds that it's groovy to hide in a movie. Pretends he's Fellini and Antonioni and also his countryman Roman Polanski all thrown into one. One Claude Hooper Bukowski. Mom, what is that? Now that I've dropped out.
Then we do the full-fledged song.
And then I'm
here. Right in the hotel room at the top of our lungs.
And then I wake up and go, finds that it's groovy to hide in a movie. Pretends he's Fellini and Antonioni and also his countryman Roman Polanski all rolled into one Claude Hooper Bukowski. Hey, now that I've dropped out. I don't know where the fuck that. And then I go, and she goes, hit it, Keith. And I go, I met a boy called Frank Mills. September 12th, last year in front of the Waverly. But unfortunately, I lost his address.
He was last seen with his friends. A drummer he resembles George Harrison of the Beatles. And he wears his hair tied in a small bow at the back. I love him, but he embarrasses me to walk down the street with him. He lives in Brooklyn somewhere, and he wears a white crash helmet. He has golden on his leather jacket, and on the back are written the names Mary and Mom
and have angels. I would gratefully appreciate it if you see him. Tell him that I'm in the park with my girlfriend. And please tell Angela and I don't want the $2
back. Just so listen, Chad, even though we didn't play the video of you talking to yourself, that's what happens when Michaeline and I talk to ourselves. So
and we're
you
together
really have nothing to be embarrassed about.
And Chris Thompson, it's not an ear rape. Well, maybe it is.
Listen, you just don't understand our art. Okay, somebody please fucking find the Chad video. If I and then or else then I have two things to talk about.
No, that was brilliant to go through hair like that.
I don't know where it came from.
To end up with Frank Mills. That's lovely. You did good.
I don't
You're
know
a funny chick. You got you're
You know, I thought I wasn't good at improv, but I don't know how.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh my gosh, we missed Chris Thompson. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. All right, I have about 4 of these to read. I'm grabbing a White Claw. We're taking a short break, and then I have something having to do with this Nutella thing. Courtney and the Nathans. Chris Thompson, listen, we're going through all of these and we're going to get through them. Give me 30 seconds. Here, I'll play a video because I know Michaeline is scared.
I'm frightened. I'm very frightened.
Why don't you just sit there and whisper to yourself? Yeah. I was like, oh,
He's young, he's fun, he's fabulous.
Let's see it. All right, here, have a nice, here's a very short video of Gino at karaoke.
One more. Birth control, Ho Chi Minh, Richard Nixon back again. Moonshot, Woodstock, Watergate, Punk Rock, Bacon, Reagan, Palestine, terror on the air. Ayatollahs in Iran, Russians in Afghanistan. Wheel of Fortune, Sally Ride, heavy metal suicide. Foreign death, homicide, AIDS, stop the music. Start the fire.
Wasn't that fun? Remember when that happened? It was really very fun. There she is. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not select these. Chris Thompson, Mickey, do you like Nutella?
I do not like Nutella.
Thank you for the $2, Chris Thompson.
Well, why do you ask? Why do you ask? Do you like Nutella?
I'm going to show you why he asked in just a second. Push-ups, thank you for the $2. Also, Courtney, for not hearing of Nathan's. You know what? Nathan's, another thing. Well, I guess, I wouldn't know Portillo's unless I was born in Chicago. But yeah, no, it's sacrilege to not know. I mean, everybody knows Nathan's. Push-ups, we love you. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. Some make it naturally with sweet
beet puree.
That was like I had an aneurysm. Sweet beet puree.
Are you talking about the Nutella? I think the MSG comes from beets.
Oh no, probably the red velvet cake dye.
Okay. I do think that there's some kind of thing that happens with beets and the MSG.
This is the Milkers support group.
I hate the word milkers.
1 trillion Kiki bucks for everyone that super chatted.
I've never milked my breasts. Never.
I know, right? That's why I'm so fucked up. Apparently, no.
Apparently,
you gave me cold formula, and that was just fine. I'm perfectly healthy. Can't you tell? 1 million
cold,
bugs for you, Chris
and
Thompson.
then just milk.
What did you say?
Just cold whole milk because you were throwing up all over the place.
Yeah, well, listen, my bulimia days were not that fun, okay? I mean, you didn't need to reveal it to everyone. Oh, were you talking
But they
about
started when you were a child? They started in infancy. You were bulimic when you were born.
I just was. I was born bulimic. I was born a small bulimic child. Claude Hooper Bukowski finds it's groovy to hide it in a movie.
Oh
me and also it's good. Thing isn't untoward. Also put the okay, look at that, Courtney. Sorry, but not hearing about something isn't untoward. Also, push-ups is fucking retarded. I know what Nathan said. Okay, then they are just trolling you. That's not right, Courtney. Push-ups your band.
Nathan's is a hot dog place. We have a Nathan's here, you know.
Okay,
In
Courtney,
Rock Hill.
also, since you're here, by the way, I've been meaning to tell you this since we've been having the crinkle cut fry debate, the Portillo's thing on Twitter all day. What you need to do, I need you to write this down. Tell your fans Portillo's will send you a box filled with Italian beef sandwiches and whatever you want from Portillo's. They ship all over the world.
Yeah, all frozen and all packaged, and you have to just heat it all up and put it
And
all
it's
together.
a fun thing to do. And they even come with hats. My dad orders it every Christmas Eve. I think you should have your fans send it to you.
There's
You
a
must.
picture of you and me and Gino in those hats. Can you find it?
No, I can't. But yeah, we did that. That's where Yes Chef was born. When we made, was that Christmas? I don't know. But yeah, we do it every year. You got to do it.
Or was it Christmas or was it? I was in summer clothes. It was summertime. So it might have been when you just came.
Oh, no, it was the first time Gino came to meet you guys.
It was,
so,
it was summertime because I distinctly remember it.
Oh, yeah, it was summertime.
They went out golfing. Remember, they went golfing and
right, and they came home completely fucking wasted. Like I was,
and then all the Portillo's was just sitting on the counter defrosting, and
then I had to whip everybody into shape and make the Portillo's. Yeah,
and I helped.
You did help, and we had chef's hats.
Let me see. If
Courtney says honestly, Ashley needs to go on to be put on the Untoward board for being a snitch, and push-ups needs to be on there for being an idiot. You know what? Ashley did snitch. She did. So Ashley, I mean, listen, it's true. Ash, snitch, and push-ups. You made it again. We don't know why, but you did. And you know what? It's a nice thing to be on there. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go, Chris Thompson. Thank you for the $2. It's hard to throw up sand, hair, and carpet. Yeah, it was. It was hard from when I was a baby, but I was not given milk from my brother's breasts. He gives you guys the milkers. Listen. I'm all for
I give
it.
nobody my milkers. I don't like to call them that. That's a terrible thing to say.
No, I would not have a child, but I wouldn't be able to do that either. Be like, oh, you can't do it. I don't think I could do that.
I have no desire for that. I'm sorry. That's what they made formula for, to make things easier on women. But
right.
But some fucking man,
boy run media,
boy run everything, decided, oh, it's so much better for the women to be tied to a breast pump and to pump out their milk and have this baby chew on their nipple for the next year. Okay.
It doesn't sound nice. It certainly doesn't.
No.
And look how I
had the baby inside you for 9 fucking months. Okay.
That's so gross. I don't know how you
take this baby now and give him a bottle. All right.
Yeah.
Do not have this baby sucking on my chest. Okay. That I can't even fathom it. They made it simpler. They put all the nutrients and all the stuff that the baby needs in fucking formula.
That's
Oh
why
my
they
God.
did it.
Mom.
But no, some like mental genius decided, well, this will be good. We're going to turn the women back 50 years and have them making them
babies on
feed
their
the babies out of their breasts again. It's so bunch of bullshit. Okay.
If it's right for you, it's right for you.
I don't
but
agree.
If it's not right
And
for
the
you,
women, no. And then they like to make the young women who are having babies feel bad because they didn't breastfeed their children. It's bullshit. So,
right.
Yep.
Let me. Oh,
just saying. They just didn't want the young mothers to drink again for the next year and a half.
Oh, you know what, Michaeline? Let me tell
They
you
need
something.
to drink more.
It's flying baby Kiki here. And I felt perfectly fine with the formula. There was no MSG in the formula. And you know what? Even if I was hungry, I would eat the carpet or the sand anyway.
It's true.
So I was perfectly fine doing that.
It's true.
Not one thing is right for everybody, right, Michaeline?
No, everything is not right for everybody. There's no blanket thing.
There's
that's
no
right.
one formula. Am I right?
And no one formula. And you couldn't even really drink formula either. So I just gave you milk.
I puked up everything.
You did. You did.
Except for sand, my classmates' hairs, grass, and carpet. She hasn't heard a thing I said.
I did.
She's never listened.
Yeah, I did. I did. Yes.
Isn't that right? Is a question, Michaeline.
You puked up grass, carpet, sand, and
what else?
Sand, grass, carpet, and
other kids' hairs. If you had been listening to me.
That was not in my presence, okay? When
yeah, well.
You had that other girl's hair in your mouth.
You sent me to that school. Flying baby Kiki's got to go. Whee!
Oh, my God.
Bye, baby Kiki.
Anyway. I'm not trying to offend anybody who breastfeeds. I'm just telling you.
No, you're okay.
Just how I feel. I've never ever even thought about it in any way.
And you know what? I wouldn't. I don't want a child, let alone one. I won't drink milk. I
also found it to be very.
Okay, let me. Can I say you're putting it like in terms of like not every mother has to do the boob milk thing because what's right for one person isn't right for everyone.
I also find it to be somewhat creepy because it's also a sexual thing.
Like an Oedipal complex.
No, with your partner, okay?
When
and if you have like sensitive nipples or I just can't imagine that baby being clamped onto my breast. And it just seems creepy to me, okay?
Well, I guess it's human nature. But again...
Yeah, for the fucking people in the fields, they had to drop the babies in the corn and then immediately put them up to their breasts.
Wait, what? Drop the babies in the corn? Listen.
The corn they were picking in the wheat. And,
Michaeline is saying, look how I turned out. And she gave me cold milk and put me in the cornfields. And then I developed an eating disorder and I ate grass and sand and the hairs of other children.
Sorry.
And now I'm perfectly fine.
Sorry, you were the weirdest baby ever. Okay.
I know that. Don't you know I know that? Claude Hooper Bukowski finds it a groovy to hide it a movie. Presents Fellini and Antonioni and also his country and Roman Polanski all rolled into one. Claude Hooper Bukowski. now that I've dropped out. Listen, what's right for one person is not right for everyone. Yes. Well, so yeah, it's like it's just now that breastfeeding is the thing to do.
Yeah, well, you know what? Wait. Somebody
shut the chat down. I will pull up a chat if it is necessary to pull
I'm just saying personally, you guys, I didn't want to do that, okay? Yes, other mammals feed their babies with their boobs, okay? So fucking what?
Right. What you're saying is
it wasn't right for me. I never even thought about it. And yes, I have a bit of disdain about it, okay?
I guess so.
And a little judgment. I'm a little judgmental about it, okay?
And that's only because I believe that I think that people that don't choose that path feel like they nowadays, because it's
they're picked on.
Vogue,
they're fucking picked on. Yeah, wrong. They're picked on.
Right. So, when they shouldn't, because look at me and how perfect I am.
You are perfect.
And I put water in
I'm sorry. I'm opposed and whipping out their breast on the bus to feed their baby. Okay. I am opposed to that. I think it's bullshit. Okay.
You just whipped out your breast on this podcast to check if it was by your ear.
Yeah, but that was for fun sake. Okay. That was for comedy.
Wait, and also, Michaeline, when was the last time you were on a bus? Have you ever been on? I've lived in New York 10 years. I have no idea where the bus is. Where is it? I don't think it exists.
We used to be on buses.
What bus?
Not when I had babies.
Yeah, what do you mean whipping out your breast on the bus?
I don't care. Whipping out your breast on a bus or in a library or at a restaurant or whatever. Just fucking go to the confines of the bathroom or do whatever you're going to do, or fucking don't bring the baby.
No, I reserve the right to
place. Babies don't belong in public.
They don't belong in life. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just teasing. No, you named two places you haven't maybe ever been, to my knowledge: a bus, a library.
I've been on a fucking bus. We used to ride the Chicago buses. Shut up.
I don't know where that came from. A library? When was the last time you were in a library?
You know, just because nobody goes to the library.
Breastfeeding in the library.
Well, obviously, breastfeeding women.
Oh, no, you haven't been there. Listen, there's no one right thing.
Not me. I'm not breastfeeding, okay? Anyone.
You just tried to breastfeed our fans, so stop it.
I did not.
Listen, there's no one right thing for everyone. I think that you're having this negative reaction because I think you feel shamed.
I do not feel shamed. Fuck you. Okay.
Jesus Christ. I'm just
70 years old. Do you think anybody can put shame on me? That's a fucking crazy ass statement.
I'm just trying to.
I don't fucking care.
Wrap
I
this
did
up.
not feel shamed. I never even thought to do it. Not ever.
All right, then I'm wrong. You just want to shame anybody that wants to breastfeed.
It wants to. Yes, I do. Very judgmental.
To me, yes, I can keep it to myself. But I'm like,
oh fuck! What are you doing, chicks?
Anyone that wants to
make
have
it life easy, okay?
Okay, that's just your honest opinion.
Just stay in your house and do it, okay?
The
rest of the world does not want to see that.
I reserve the right to pull out my breasts and Michaeline's breasts on the bus, and I'll never have a child from now on. How about that? Would that make you feel better?
I feel fine.
Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. This has been a rebel rousing episode. I told you it would be. Ask them if they brought enough for everyone.
Yeah, you really hate for people to eat in front of anybody else.
I know. Did you
even if it's a baby?
Oh my God, I'm sure that happens on the bus. Did you bring enough for me, mommy? Get away! That's frightening. I have no problem with women breastfeeding their kids in public. I'm not offended by boobs.
I'm not offended by it. I just don't really want to see it. Who cares? All right.
Listen.
They're making a fucking statement as far as I'm concerned. Okay.
No, I think a statement.
And I'm sorry. All the
breastfeeding everywhere. Okay, you think you're the only people that ever had a fucking baby? It's incredible to me.
Listen, Michaeline, we are the two least qualified women to talk about this. I am 32. I'm the last child you had. Okay. I am 32 and will never have a child. So we are not qualified.
And I was 35 and 37, and I had to go back to work, and I had no desire anyway. So.
Desire for what?
To breastfeed the baby.
I know, I got it. Believe me. Do you think I do that? Believe me, I'm perfectly fine with that fact. It would be weird to me now, I guess, if that were the case. I guess.
I mean, maybe. I mean, how would you be weaned? Maybe you'd still be breastfeeding. It would be horrible.
Listen, imagine we're fucking literal Eskimo sisters, but we're fucking repulsed by breastfeeding. Okay,
yeah, but because it had nothing to do with us being touched together.
That's true.
How many people are you Eskimo sisters with? Not only me.
Plenty, right?
Plenty, right? So am I.
We're moving on. I wish I could find the Chad video of him talking to himself.
Maybe for the next one.
Let me just see if I can find it really fast.
Yeah,
Somebody fucking tell me where it is. Hang on. Oh my God. Mom, you'll die. It was the funniest thing ever. Oh.
I'm sorry, I got so wound up about this. I
don't know why you were, but that's okay. We get wound
It just irritates me for some reason.
Well, I'm very live and let live. But yeah, of course.
Well, the reason is because some of these naive young women feel bad if they don't do it. And some of them can't do it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work out for them. And then they feel like failures as mothers. And
right.
Is
I'm the best mom ever.
Not the right message to send to a young new mom who can't maybe do that.
Actually, no, that's a good point. Right.
Sorry.
It's
and
the
if
most.
you choose not to do that, I'm not talking about me. I don't give a shit. Okay. I'm talking back then. I'm talking about these women who make other women and the whole of society make women who really don't want to do it feel like a piece of shit.
Where I get like, I'm like,
so that's where this comes in, that I'm going to make the breastfeeders feel like pieces of shit.
Okay, I get that. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. You wouldn't have done it anyway. That's perfectly fine. And I'm perfectly happy with that. That is a notion that I don't understand. I eat my cereal with water to this day, by the way. But I don't mind a woman in public breastfeeding. That doesn't bug me.
It's not necessary. It's just not necessary.
Either way.
It's making a fucking statement, and it's not necessary.
Okay, either way. I think we can agree upon whatever is right for one person maybe isn't right for every person. Right.
Do you know how shocked Carrie Bradshaw was when Miranda pulled out her boob?
She wouldn't, Carrie wouldn't even show her boobs on Sex and the City. This is why Kiki puts water in her cereal instead of milk. I don't drink anything that came out of an udder. I'm sorry, I don't. And call it because I wasn't breastfed and all I had to eat was grass and sand and the hairs of my classmates. But just kidding. I found Chad talking to himself. Okay. We have to move on. It's been 3 hours already.
Okay. So we're not going to watch.
We are literally the two people on earth least qualified to be talking about breastfeeding right now. Literally. I don't want kids. We'll never have one. You have two. That look at us. We're monsters.
You're fantastic. We raised you to be fantastic. Didn't we?
Shut up. Oh my God.
Are you telling me to shut up?
Chad Zumach unleashed to leave footage. Okay, wait. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can do one more thing. Hang on. Talk about unleashed. La, 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 la. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. This is so exciting. I don't want to do this to Chad, but it's too funny to not.
Will he be upset with you if you do this?
I don't care if he is. I just want him to know. I honestly just want him to know that, like, we talk to ourselves too. Oh my God.
Can I just say something to Courtney and to Carrie? I agree with both of you. Toxic mom groups and moms trying to one up each other. Yep.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
I agree with you guys completely.
All right. I'm going to watch it on. We're going to watch it on here. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. I just want you to see this Chad talking to himself, because it is, I just want to, this is a support group for him. He may hate me for this. He'll probably talk shit about me for this.
Well, he shouldn't. He should just talk to us, because that's you did a whole dissertation about what I do.
Exactly. We talk to ourselves. And it's like, listen, this is what happens when you accidentally leave. You have to leave a live stream and then you don't turn it off. Sometimes you whisper to yourself. Here we go. Now this is Toe. This is our friend Aaron watching Chad. This is the end of the video where Chad has to, it starts raining on Chad's walk and talk. And he starts running through the rain. And then he doesn't realize that his stream is not off and he talks to himself. So, Mom, I think you're going to really enjoy this. So, there you go. God, here we go.
For Gino.
Oh, this is, yeah.
I used to live with him.
He's talking about.
Kiki can get a little grifty sometimes, but I don't hate her either. Oh shit, it's raining.
When has Kiki ever said something that she had to take back later?
Doesn't matter, Toe.
Because she was manipulated. Ever happened to back later?
That's their
Isn't
commentary.
there a whole thing with a butthole?
It's raining. I gotta go.
All right, here we go, Mom. Ready?
Oh, so okay, so this is he's turned, right? Take a listen.
There he goes. He's running through the rain.
Ew. That's two grunt. I let the first grunt go. Ugh, fuck. You shouldn't masturbate at her.
So he's running.
There's another enough with the grunting.
We know,
How
Toe.
hard is life, my friend?
He's running through the rain, you guys.
Okay, now I want to see this asshole run up and down a basketball court.
He's running
Have a rainstorm. I want to see what a three. Oh,
You're gonna have to switch to horse by halftime.
Oh, wait. Then he gets home. Now he's going to get home. Listen to him, Mom.
That's fine. You can do whatever you want.
yo.
That's fine. He's out of control anyway.
Is he talking to himself off stream?
Oh my God. Is that how it got put on there?
Yes. So somebody clipped it. They just kept watching him run through the rain and then get home, take a deep breath, and talk to himself. Listen, Chad, we're here to say to you, we talk to ourselves all the time. He goes, that was funny anyway. He's out of control anyway. That was funny. We should. Josh, he's a troll anyway. Chad, we're not making fun of you. We're here to say we're here.
We're making fun of us too. I mean,
every time we hang up the stream, we go, that was so good. Fuck Plotbot. Fuck Plotbot anyway. I got Rob Solid. He kept calling. Who cares? Who cares? You're number one, Kiki. You're number one. We do it too, Chad. Michaeline goes, I was great. I was fine. I was so good to myself. It was great. So Chad, we're here. We're not. We only played the toe clip because listen, that's where I saw it this morning. Because yes, of course, sometimes I watch Aaron, watch Steel Toe. We like their commentary on it, but we're here to tell you, Chad. We whisper to ourselves too, constantly. I do like the. You just blocked Josh Denny. He's a fucking troll anyway. Do you want to hear it one more time?
Is that as much as you said it?
That's it. That's all.
Oh, I was waiting for more.
There's no much more. Then he realized, oh my God, I'm still streaming. And he turned it off. Or else who knows what
which is something I wouldn't do. I would just continue doing it without realizing it because you'd
be like, and that would be really interesting. I've always said the after show of Keanu cast, we should leave your camera on and just like. Oh, I wanted to read this too. I watched it happen when I was a nanny. That mom lied through her teeth about the dumbest shit, just trying to impress women she hardly knew. See? Yeah. Happens, Mom. I get where you're
whatever. I don't know why
it bugs you because it's like, well, you must be breastfeeding.
It's just the most ridiculous thing. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anybody should have an opinion about what other women do with their own bodies and their own babies. So
true. And look,
it's all just a gang of women now. It's a gang of uppity, fucked up women and people who think they know. Everybody in the world thinks they know better than anybody else. And
you know who knows what to do?
Man.
You know who knows what to do? Chad Zumach when he's whispering to himself, giving himself a pep talk. Do you want to hear it one more time?
Sure, if you want to play it one more time. I thought there was going to be more to it. I just thought there was going to be more.
No, it's very slight, but I do just...
You won't be mad at that. That was just a couple of little comments. Can you imagine if somebody heard us talking after our show?
No, I mean... Us talking after our show should be a fucking full-on other show. Us talking to ourselves after that show, that would be like, who knows? Because I whisper to myself, every time I walk through a doorway, I go, what did I come in here for? I forgot what I came in here for. Oh my God. Vape. Where's my vape? Claudio Bukowski. Finds it groovy to hide at a movie. Attendees Fellini and Antonioni, and also his countryman Roman Polanski, and then it's a whole musical.
It's just what it is.
So, Chad, we're here to tell you, nothing you said was inappropriate. You were giving yourself a little pep talk, and we talk to ourselves too. So, Chad, we are here to support you. So nobody should be making fun of you for this. And if they do, again, then we'll talk to ourselves to them for you.
Yeah, that wasn't very long. It wasn't very much. And you said nothing.
No, it was just funny.
It was just kind of funny that Toe just went, oh my God, is Mike still on?
Is that what we're watching right now? Poor guy, he was just doing a little walk and talk, and then it started raining, and then he couldn't shut the stream off. Then he gets home and he's like, it's okay, you can do whatever you want. So listen, Chad, we're here to support you in this. We want to tell you that it's okay. And I wouldn't play the Toe version of this. It was funny.
It makes me think that you really are down to earth and you're not a monster talking meanly about us.
Yeah, and even right, and how much do you talk meanly about us, like constantly? And that's fine, Chad. We're still here to support you.
We don't care.
This is the self-talk. This is the.
I mean, my God, I like Kevin Brennan now.
Exactly. This is the self-whisperers support group because we as women do it all the time. Yeah. We always whisper to each other, right?
Yes. For the record, this is the best time I've ever had in my life.
Exactly. One more time. Let's hear him whisper again. Oh wait, here you go.
That's fine. You can do whatever you want.
Yo.
That's fine. He's out of control anyway.
Is he talking to himself off stream?
Chad.
That's funny. That's wonderful. Just tell everybody it was a comedy bit.
Yeah,
you knew you were on. You knew you were on.
Yes, and even though Chad, we know that you're breathing. I mean, like he's breathing like a rhino, right?
Well, because he just ran through the fucking rain.
So don't misunderstand us. He ran through the rain, forgot to turn the stream off, and then gave himself a little pep talk when he got home. Okay,
yeah.
So. Anybody
on his brain, he was just saying whatever was on his brain and whatever.
Yeah. After I shut down the stream, I always go, Keanu, you can do whatever you want. I go,
those assholes are just trolls anyway.
Pod's just a troll anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't need it. It was all good. I breathe like a rhino and I didn't even run through the rain and I talk to myself. So does Michaeline. It's our ritual. So Chad, we're here to support
because we clear our brains by getting some answers by talking to ourselves.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Plus, I live by myself. What am I supposed to do? I would never talk if I wasn't able to talk to myself.
No, I know. Right. You have a real habit of not letting me get off the phone these days. And I
know. Isn't it awful?
It's crazy. It's like the amount of time we fucking spend together. You'd think that when I just podcast tonight at 9. Yeah, great. See you then. No, she'll keep me there. So what else? Nothing. Well, talk to me a little longer. I'm like, I'm fine.
I haven't had social interaction for a while. I mean, I have my classes and I talked to a girl today after my class for a half hour. So that was a good thing.
Oh my God. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. What? Why would you do that?
She was talking to me too.
God. No, I know. And I don't mind our conversations, but you will. And you know what you're doing on the phone.
I don't mean to do it, but I just.
No, Michaeline, you do mean to do it. You're like, no, just stay on the phone with me a little. I'm like, how much more time could we possibly fucking spend together? Like, I'm like, also tell me things. I'm like, can you save it for the fucking show?
Well, I do have things to talk about. I sort of want to run them by you.
I get it.
And we didn't even get to some of the stuff we were talking about earlier in the car when I was in the car coming home.
No, we're saving that for the pre-record. We didn't get to that.
Oh my God. Isn't that too risque?
What? No, you're thinking of something else. That's because we talk too much.
I'm not.
Thank God you didn't breastfeed me, or else I'd just still be there on your tit.
Not because I didn't want to get you off. It's just off of my tit. Not get you off. Just get you off my tit.
What?
you would just want to stay with your mommy forever.
I get it. I don't know. What would have been the difference? Not one thing is right for anybody. Is right for every single person, ladies and gentlemen. No one.
I'm just fucking around when I'm so impassioned or passionate about whatever I'm talking about. It's just I'm Italian. I was sort of like Gino.
Like Gino Bukowski. Finds it it's groovy to hide it in a movie. He hates the vaccine and Anthony Fauci and also his countryman Roman Polanski all rolled into one. He hates Anthony Fauci. Now that he dropped out. Anthony Fauci. Vaccine naughty. I believe in Claude. And I believe that God believes in Gene. That's me. Claude Hooper Fauci. Finds it groovy to hide it in a movie. Leone and also his countryman. Now that I'm Fauci'd, I got the Fauci ouchie. I need no more vaccines. I believe in God. And I believe that God doesn't like the vaccine. That would be what Gino was whispering to himself. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, this has descended into madness. I knew it would be complete and utter bedlam. Thank God we had such a fantastic. First of all, we had a fantastic interview with Athena.
Beautiful.
Thank God.
Athena,
I mean, that was really
beautiful,
cool.
lovely personality, Athena. Beautiful.
Everything. Thank you to all of our callers. But oh my gosh, such amazing stories. So much on the Untoward board tonight. And then, of course, Michaeline and I descended into madness. And we do apologize for that. So for everybody still here sticking with us by now, I'm going to go ahead and do something radical. What do you think, Michaeline?
I think radical, the more rad, the better.
6 million Kiki bucks for everyone.
Unbelievable. You guys, thank you so much
for being them all in one place. And chin up, Chad. It's okay to whisper to yourself every once in a while. Yeah. Am I right? Yeah. White Claw break. Oh no, I just hadn't played a White Claw break in a while. Since I have this guest queued up, I'm going to show you what you missed last night. And for anybody still here, I don't care if you saw it last night. I want to play it again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am like a tyrant. I will force you to watch something until it's funny. Isn't that fun?
Until you laugh. Until you laugh.
I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Repetition is funny. It is. It just is.
I will not let you go until you laugh.
No, I won't. So in case you didn't laugh enough last night. There's been a menace hawk out there, okay?
Oh, for fuck's
this
sake.
menace hawk has, I don't know what it is about this hawk that he just can't stand bald men, and he's been attacking them over and over again. And his name is Bernard. But also, I'm gonna show you the article so you have a little context here. Bing, 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 bing. Oh my God! And there's like about 1,000 fucking other things we could have gotten to, but we will do it on Bacchanal Thursday. And again, guys, we have a very special guest tomorrow, and who knows where that will go?
Who knows?
What I want to reiterate, and I already iterated it last night, is this, guys. This hawk it's a menace. Hormonal hawk terrorizes bald men for weeks in English Village before it's finally captured, and that's terrifying. I don't know why they captured the hawk. Go away, ad. This bird's battling baldness, Mom. Okay. Go away. This birds battling baldness, one head wound at a time, a hormonal hawk that terrorized bald men by dive bombing their vulnerable noggins for weeks was finally captured in a small English village, neighbors said Friday. The bloodthirsty bird wreaked havoc on roughly 50 people in Flamstead, Mom.
Is that a flippin' bird?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
my God.
Yes, it is. 50 people, all bald.
Holy shit.
And it wasn't even a bald eagle. By swooping down and clawing their heads from behind, hospitalizing one resident and leaving others drenched in blood. Okay. There's the hawk, Bernard. Look how angry he looks. Just mean mugging.
Is he kind of chunky or what?
Yeah, and he's covered in feathers. He's not a bald eagle. He's an English feathered hawk. And he don't like the bald eagle, so maybe it triggers him. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the video. I, because I'm an investigative journalist, found the video of the hawk and his most vicious attack. Would you like to see?
Sure.
I need a little more excitement.
Yes, I'd like to see that.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see that.
She can't wait to see it. I think she's really going to like it. She's going to like it. I mean, it won't bore her at all.
Why don't you stick your hand inside my neck and work my mouth and make me say what you want me to say?
Now she's making fun of me. She's saying I'm her puppet. I'm her puppeteer. Is this elder abuse? No, it's not elder abuse. It's not at all. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Here's the hawk. And Mom, what you're about to see may shock you. Here it comes. Here he comes. Here he goes. You didn't hear that thud?
He just swooped down on man.
And it went boom. He's like, what the fuck was that? It goes on.
It's frightening.
It is. And he was sitting there like, all smug. I see another bald man here. Here I go.
God.
Now watch.
Did they ever catch him?
I guess they put him into eagle custody, hawk custody, hawk city. They're like, whoa. And then look, this man, look.
What did he say?
We're freaking bleeding. He's like, whoa.
What did he say? Let me hear him.
I don't exactly know what he said. Let's go back. Hang on. Ow! What the hell? Let's hear it again.
Oh my God. He's just sitting up there on that pole?
Just looking for bald men. Yep. Here he goes. Here he goes. Imagine you're just like
I would be traumatized.
Mo, well, I'm just walking down the street, taking a leisurely walk.
Thought I might take a piss.
Thought I might take a piss. All of a sudden, something hits me head at a high speed. I looked up and I said, well, blimey. What was that? A bird, you say? And then they say, yeah, that bird's been round England for 2 weeks, attacking bald men wherever they see them. Are you all right, sir? No, not all right. Call the hospital. You do bleed a lot from your head, but now let's see if we can hear. And he was in Flamstead. Let's see if we can know what he says. Oh fuck!
Why didn't you shout me?
What did he say?
I don't know. Maybe it sounds like, wouldn't you shoot me? Maybe that means like warn in English.
I don't know.
Wouldn't you shout me? Maybe that's like, why didn't you tell me? Fucker, why didn't you tell me there was a hawk headed it towards me? Instead, you recorded it.
I didn't even realize that.
Why didn't you shout me?
He just recorded the poor man being attacked by a hawk instead of saying, "Buddy, look out."
Yeah, you're right. Actually, Michaeline, he does go. He's like, actually, this, you know what? I'm glad we're covering this again because this cameraman was recording the hawk, saw a bald man, and went, let's see what happens here. And then he panned over, saw what was about to happen instead of
didn't say, "Buddy, move out of the way. That hawk is going to get you."
No, he just let him do it. He just let him do it.
Oh my God.
Well,
he probably did say, "Why didn't you say something to me?"
What? You say something. Amy Tom, it was a trap. This was a trap. Oh, let's see.
Oh my God.
Went very.
One more time. Just once more.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Go. Play. Oh, maybe I'm just like not. Come on. It's bullshit. There we go. Here it goes.
I mean, that thing is huge. Look at him up on that tall pole.
And he has it.
Why didn't you shout me?
Oh my God. Why didn't you
shout at me? Hi, that's what it is. He's probably saying, why didn't you shout at me?
It's true. The poor man was
awful. That's awful.
That man knew. He said he had attacked 50 bald men in Flamstead. So that person was recording the hawk and knew.
I hope they have that maniac bird now.
Or he's just a bird. He's just a bird.
I know, but I was getting ready to go to Flagstaff, England, and now I'm afraid.
Oh my God. You know what? He just got out of bird prison.
I was thinking of shaving.
What? You were thinking of what? What?
I already booked the trip. I was thinking I was shaving my head and going to Flagstaff, England.
Oh my God.
I mean, I already have the ticket and my hotel.
Fuck. Well, Mom, you're in luck because his name is Bernard and he's here right now. And he wants to talk to you. He wants to tell you that there's no fear. You can still go to Flamstead.
Flamstead, Flagstaff.
He's out on parole. He's here. I mean, Mom, he's a guest. Yeah,
I gave him how on earth was I going to go there?
Don't be afraid of me, Michaeline.
You're a bad bird.
Yeah. I just, I just became a boldest.
A boldest?
A boldest.
You don't like people
I don't
with
like
hair?
those bold men. Eh? What?
You don't like people with hair?
No, I don't like people without hair.
You like people without hair? If I just pulled
No,
my hair back like this, wait.
No,
if
I'd
pulled my hair
peck you
back
to
like
death.
this, would you attack me?
I'd peck you to death if I could. I was born a boldest.
Well, I'm not going to come to England then because you're going to hurt me.
Well, Listen, it's a nice area. Just don't shave your head, me love. I can't help the way I was born.
How long have you been doing this, you fat, bald bird?
Oh, me feathers are pretty thick. If I shave me feathers, I might be a little thinner.
You have to be probably 75 pounds sitting up on that pole with your big, fat, feathered ass.
Ooh, that hurts me feelings. Maybe this is why I attacked the bald men. And let me tell you something, Michaeline.
Why do they call you a big, fat, feathered ass?
Maybe. It's always old men calling me a fat bird. Always old men from America going, "You're not a bald eagle." I don't like it. Just because I'm a eagle/hawk, and just because I'm not bald, they hurt my feelings. So I peck them to death if I could. I haven't made a kill yet.
You can't even peck them. You land on them, they fall to the ground. They're done, man.
That's right, and I do it again. I'm out on bird roll. Also, I would like to mention, I do have a slightly different accent than I'd had last night. That's because I don't know who I am anymore.
It must be all that flying into the bald skin of American men.
Yeah. Well, I feel hurt.
Oh, that was an Englishman that you did.
Oh, yeah, and but it's just that the bald eagles get all this attention, and just because I don't have a bald feathered head, I don't get enough attention. So it makes me want to hurt the bald men.
Maybe if you would just walk up to them and tell them your plight.
Oh,
maybe one of those nice bald men would take you home and make you his pet until it was time to pluck you and cook you and eat you.
You see what you did? I trusted you. And I recognize that the side of your head is shaven. I could come over there right now and I would peck at it. This is what happens. I've been bullied.
I honestly do, now that I'm talking to you, feel rather sorry for you.
I feel sorry for myself. I'm acting out because the bald eagle gets all this praise. So then I take it out on the bald men making fun of me. It hurts my feelings. Can't you understand it?
I can understand it. I almost want to come there and make you my pet and bring you back to the Americas.
Will you give me a snuggle? Even though I'm not a bald eagle, I'm a feathered hawk.
You are rather pretty, and you've got these really red, beautiful lips.
I
don't know eagles or whatever you are had lips.
Hawk. These lips are my beak.
You got a beak and you've got red lips, and I think I see some teeth as well.
Yeah. Those bald wankers are lucky I don't use these teeth on their bald heads.
No, you just crash into them and scrape them with your beak, and then they bleed.
You suggested that I walk up to one of those bald wankers. Can you imagine how much more horrifying it would be if I walked up to a chap?
I think that they wouldn't be so intimidated and scared of you. Right now, you're just swooping down and hurting them. Instead, you should just walk up to them and be friendly and nice and speak to them like you're speaking to me, but you're speaking really ugly right now to me. Soften your tone. I don't like your tone.
Every time I try to walk up to a lad, they're frightened of me. Because birds don't walk up to people. They don't. Michaeline, I've talked. Now I feel like Michael Caine. I'm Michael Caine, the bird. Michaeline, I had a conversation with Keanu last night after the show. We whispered to each other. And she told me
you had frightening dreams of birds walking up to you on foot.
Well, it wasn't a dream. It was a real scare for my younger brother and myself when we lived in Elmwood Park. They were just little teeny blackbirds. I mean,
that was my parents.
They weren't tiny. They weren't like cheap finches. They were more or less like maybe the size of maybe a red bird, but they were black. And
that was my parents.
They would. Did they live in America? Did they live in Elmwood Park?
They did, and that's why I moved to England. And they walked up to you, and you were scared.
My brother and I, my littler brother and me, every time we would come out, they weren't exactly walking; they were hopping toward us.
I tried to do that. It was a friendly hop. You were afraid,
but we were afraid because we were children,
right? But there's no. You know, us birds, all of us, we're all the last dinosaurs. And we frighten people. And then we act out. And that bald eagle, he's the American, then he's bold, and it just hurts me feelings. Every time I try and walk up to someone, like my parents did to you and your brother, I frighten them. So now I act out and I want to chew all the bald men to death.
Oh my gosh. Have you thought about seeking therapy for this?
Bird therapy? Just depends on me sentence.
Are you going to be sentenced? I mean, did they catch you already?
They let me out for this podcast. Thought it would be good for me. I've been here 2 nights in a row.
How are you feeling about the podcast?
Well, I'm feeling happy to be free for now. I just want you to understand me, Michael.
I kind of do, and I would love to bring you to my home and give you some tender, loving care, and you could live here, and that would be okay.
Could I walk up to you?
Yeah, if you seem docile and you're not going to hurt me with your beak or your claws or anything.
Okay.
Or those flaming red lips and those white teeth. I
do have teeth.
I never seen a bird with teeth before.
Maybe you just never got close enough.
Maybe that's the truth.
Anyway,
I'm really enjoying this conversation I'm having with you. What's your name?
Bernard.
Oh, you're Bernard. I heard about you. I'm very pleased to meet you. Finally,
Thank you.
Bernard.
Thank you for understanding. I don't mean to act out this way.
Well, maybe since we've had this kind of calm conversation, maybe we could do it again until you get very comfortable, and maybe then some way I could come to. Where do you live?
Oh, flag and turn in England for now.
Well, so maybe I could come to that part of England because I was planning on it. I was planning on it, and maybe I could. I've never been to England anywhere, so maybe I could come to that part of England, and I could spend a few days looking around, and then we could get used to each other, and I could put you on the plane with me and take you back to my home in Rock Hill.
I'll be your emotional support hawk.
I think that would be okay.
That might be good for my parole officer to know.
Yeah. So, well, how should we go about that then?
Well, I'll fly into his head because he's bald, and I'll eat him up. I'm sorry. No, I don't mean that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a request with me parole officer.
Okay.
And do you think that a non-bald hawk like me could fit in America?
I do. I do. I think people are very welcoming, and they would really like you. And I would be your protector. I would be your sponsor, if you will.
Oh.
And And I think it could work out. And I live in a nice home, and I mean, I don't know if I would let you just ramble down on the street all by yourself, but I have a nice screened-in porch in the back and one upstairs, and I do have a cat. Would you be nice to my cat?
Oh, well, is it one of those bald cats?
No, he's got a really
Exciting.
pretty coat. He's got a
Oh,
really
he has
pretty
hair? Oh,
Yeah,
then
he's black and white, and he's very sweet. And I think he would like you, and you would like him as long as you don't hurt him with your beak or
maybe.
your red lips and your teeth.
How about me talons? I could just give him a little with me talons.
But I don't think he'd like your talons.
I'd just be playing. As long as he's not bald, I won't be triggered by it. I think this could be a great relationship.
I think you guys would be really cute together. Kit and Bernard.
Kit and Bernard.
Best friends in Riverwalk.
Oh,
Rock
this
Hill,
is going
South
to be,
Carolina.
you know what?
Maybe I could. Would you allow me to put you on a leash and walk you to the river?
I don't see why not.
And maybe when Kit sees that you're on a cute little leash, a pretty colorful one, I could walk both of you to the river, and it would be a very rewarding experience. What do you think?
This sounds wonderful. Would you be willing to talk to me, parole officer?
I would. Maybe we could set up an appointment tomorrow.
Tomorrow it is. I will but bye for now.
Bye, Bernard. I love you.
He was great. Oh my God, what happened?
I love him.
Okay, so yeah, no, then he was so fun.
He was the best person I ever talked to.
It's a bird.
I like animals better than people.
That's the Italian in you. Well, this has gone on for 4 hours now. We love Bernard, and we're going to rehabilitate him.
He's a beautiful bird.
He is. He's gorgeous, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. And I love his accent.
Thank you. I love you, Michaeline.
I love you, Bernard.
I love you, Michaeline.
I
will never attack any of your family or friends.
Okay.
I love you. I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow next.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
That was really fun. Wow. He is a great guest.
I love him.
I love him so much. Let's read the last few. Was that funny at all? Or were you just like having fun with the bird?
I thought it was really sweet.
No? Put up. Thank you for the $2. No birds attacked my balding head when I went to the UK. That's because Bernard's going to go live with Michaeline now. So. What time is the show tomorrow, Keeks? Oh, with our special guest? Tomorrow. 10 p.m., I believe. 10 p.m. Special Keanu Live. A guest that I'm going to gatekeep until you see the thumbnail. It's just a fun guest, you guys. You may not know who it is, but I think you'll know who it is. It's very fun indeed. Look at all the content we've given you this week. Very fun indeed. What did we what we covered today, Michaeline, is it's okay to whisper. It's Athena. Everyone follow her.
Athena was great. Yep, that was wonderful. Everybody follow
her. My
her.
favorite interview.
Yeah, maybe she was lovely. Really lovely. And
this was very fun. Thank you to all of our Untoward Award callers, and I will announce the Untoward Award winner tomorrow. Michaeline may or may not be here tomorrow, just depending on how she's feeling. But of course, she'll be there for Bacchanal Thursday.
Yep.
Tomorrow, of course, I'll be the booth gal for In Hot Water on Gino Bisconti's channel on Rumble. If you're not subscribed there, that's crazy. That's insane. And just do it. And if you are not listening to our podcast wherever you find your podcasts. Keanu Cast. I don't know what you're doing with your life. New episode will be out later this week. Anything else we need to cover, Michaeline? I
think we covered everything. Yeah.
We really solved the world's problems tonight.
This is really fun. I really enjoyed it.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to make a mental note that you like talking to animals more than...
especially that pretty bird, and I love his accent.
Last night, he was literally like from Brooklyn. So it didn't make sense now. Now he's like, yeah, I don't like the bald people. Great. He was like this.
I'm baldish, do you see? Yeah. I was angry at that man. But I didn't have anybody to bounce off of.
No, I like the English-speaking bird.
Oh, and I have schizophrenia, so now I'm Michael Caine bird. And I just want a little bit of love. Right? We all want a little bit of love.
I think so.
I would love to come live with you. I would never attack any bald person again. I just get really upset when I see all the praise for the bald eagle. Makes me upset. Triggers me, you know.
Would you attack some people that I don't like that I would tell you to attack?
Oh, I would love to. Oh, deal for you, Michael.
It's a deal.
Oh,
it's a deal.
Sounds perfect. Sounds like what a perfect pair.
We are.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
That's fun. That'll be great.
Yeah.
multiple bird personality disorder, I think. Oh my God. Yes, the judge is coming. That will be Thursday. Just wait, Michaeline.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. What?
We're talk to a judge.
The judge that you talked to before?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's a new judge.
Oh.
That is where the bird is. The judge will be me, Michaeline.
Okay. I have to talk to a new judge.
Yeah.
Does he have a powdered wig on?
Yes. And you are going to be the jury in Russell Brand's trial.
I love it. Are we going to have Russell Brand on tomorrow?
We know this will be Thursday, but yes, we will. It's going to be a whole deal. So
it's
be multiple characters.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be fun.
Powdered wigs.
Yeah.
Russell Brand, his bookie work. It'll be a whole deal. It'll be really very fun.
I'm excited. Yeah. Okay.
So ladies and gentlemen, subscribe, like, download Keanu Cast wherever you find your podcast. Become a member here if you're not a member. Like this episode if you haven't. It's if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. It's rude to watch and not subscribe. I think that we've given them more than enough for tonight. Chad, it's okay that you talk to yourself.
That was just brief and it was funny. We loved it.
Hilarious. And if you watch. Bye, everybody. That was great. So much great. Oh, I had so much fun. Make Michael so much fun for you. Wow, my God, my mom did such a great job. Athena Parisi, Claudio Bukowski, Princess Griffith died in a movie. I was gonna make you talk to yourself too. That was just a joke. See,
well, you're doing a fine job. There's just a point where I get too tired to even respond.
I'm done with the jokes. I just want to talk to the fucking bird. Okay.
Really, we're at the point where I my hair is looking like the crazy, what is it called? The crazy professor hair. And
the professor,
you bookish glasses on. And yeah.
Well, we've given you a lot of content. We love you all. This has been too much fun.
It's really
we will see you tomorrow. We'll see you Thursday. Bye, everyone.
You're gonna be his knees, hips, and and whatever else you are.
Let's rewind.
Pajamas. You're the pajamas.
Nope. It goes like this. We'll rewind. Ready? You guys are the eel's hips,
the bee's knees,
and the cat's pajamas. Or the eel's hips, the cat's pajamas, and
the bee's knees.
Bye, everyone.
Keanu and Mickey out. Love you. Thank you for joining us.